still love my Niners, but obviously this year it's going to be a sprinkling of good games and a sprinkling of duds. Now we've had 3 duds. Wait a minute. You know what though? I don't know what to call the Cardinals game, but it looked like it was a dud. They played like, it wasn't them losing as much as them just the other team beating them up as much as them just playing just bad, really bad football. Right? The Miami game, wait a minute, the Eagles game. I don't even know what to think about the Eagles game. The Dolphins game, now that was a country whooping. They got their brains beat out. Of course, after watching what the Dolphins did to the Rams, I guess we can all see we're in fine company, aren't we? And then you cut this game, right? And by the way, I've always gotten into the Jimmy haters' faces about Jimmy. I want to know how much, as I said, I want to be a member of your club now. Now, wait, before I do that, though, I might not stay. I'm willing to give Jimmy a shot if he just comes back and shows me the Jimmy G that I thought was so awesome in 2017. But until I see that Jimmy G again, yeah, I'm with you. Get rid of him. For Dak Prescott, though, hell no. I got to have better than that. I want Aaron Rodgers. I really do. Because I just realized, Aaron, bring him back to the Bay. Aaron wants the Super Bowl championship. He's got exactly what we need. Give me my defensive line back. I mean, I got to have Nick and D or somebody to play that outside. And let's go get this thing. Because George has already signed on. And I maybe get Jordan Reed to stay. I don't know if did you see the face on a new offensive lineman? He didn't look happy sitting over there talking. I said, you know what? I don't know. And Jimmy, Jesus Christ. How come Nick? I think I was sitting there thinking, well, maybe the defense is backed up a little bit in there because they were retreating on every shot for a minute just to protect the long shot downfield. But still, Jimmy, how come Nick can find? They didn't retreat like that until midway through the fourth. Yeah, Jimmy, there's people open. Ayuk and Kendrick were just tearing their secondary, the Hawks secondary. It sucks. Take advantage of them. Nick did. Kendrick did. Ayuk definitely did. Do him up. No, Jimmy's like, oh, he's back to doing that again. Oh, no. So, yeah, haters, you got a new member today, buddy. Jimmy made me so tired, I can't believe it. But, fam, evaluate the 49ers line play in the trenches. Short and sweet after the game, as you know. Evaluate the 49ers line play in the trenches. Shanahan's game plan versus the Hawks. And game ball award on both offense and defense. Evaluate 49ers line play in the trenches. They sucked on every level. Offensive line and defensive line. They were just butt awful. I mean, I watched the offensive line, and every play is getting breached there for a minute. And the defense line, I'm watching them do things. What are you guys doing? It was a what are you guys doing day? And then, so I'm sorry, Hawks. I'm not giving you a credit. I'm going to give credit to the 49ers for donating that game. That was just awful. And the reason I say that is if Nick would have started, he would have been slaughtered. That's just the way it is. There was no great defensive. There was no great Hawks effort. You got away. Russell Wilson and DK Metcalf. You beat us with 2 players. And that running back, what's his name, Dallas? He had his moments, but certainly not enough to be serious. What, he had 40 yards on 15 carries? Shanahan's game plan versus the Hawks. I mean, it really stunk. And, and Jimmy didn't understand what was going on, and I don't think anybody on the team knew what he was doing. I mean, they did just really stupidest things one after another. Jimmy's missing passes. The guys are stumbling and falling. And maybe they're falling because they're trying to reach Jimmy's passes. I don't know. But nothing was going on in that offense, Kyle. And at the halftime, I thought you could make some adjustments. They got worse. They got worse in the second half until Nick came in and got everything back in order. Whoa. And game ball award. Boy, I tell you what. Hey, fam, I'll tell you. I'm going to split that ball up 3 ways with Nick Ayuk and Kendrick Bourne, who had one of the best days I've ever seen him have. And I guess you have too. Kendrick was on fire. That's what he's capable of doing. That's why when everybody says, well, Kendrick misses the ball, but yeah, he does, but I know he can play better than that. We've seen him make some clutch catches. So he buckled down, and he realized he was the only guy we had going other than Ayuk. Debo's not here. He's got to take up the slack, and he did an excellent job. So proud of you, Kendrick. Proud of you, baby boy. So that's a 3-game Ayuk, Kendrick, and Nick for me. Defense, Fred was actually, well, Fred's always going to be the guy. Did anybody help him? I'm always looking for who else played defense today. Because Dub should have stayed on the IR. And that's my dude. So you know, made me mad too. Yeah, that's... If you got some, I don't know who to put on. Defensively, we got beat up. Jason Fred didn't make any mistakes, not really. You know what? You actually give the game ball from where it's going now. You give the ball every week to Jason Fred and Fred Warner, and everybody else can get whatever's left. Sharing it. But anyway, fam, that's what I'm talking about. That's bothersome. That was just a terrible effort. Christopher Eckler, hey, Chris, he says, Mullens, the Brett Favre clone, could be our quarterback on Thursday. Oh, for sure. Jimmy's not going to play Thursday. At least I hope not. On Thursday, played well today. Let's improve, 49ers. Stay strong, faithful. Yep. It's not the name of the team. It's some of the people involved. John Lynch, you see him sitting up in the booth. I wonder what he was thinking. You can actually feel him thinking something, though. And Brock, hey, JJ, this would never happen if we had Gabbert. We need some good humor right now. Thanks, JJ. And in our white uniforms, and our Showtime whites, we got a butt handed to us. How disgusting! Disgusting. I tell you what. Let me plug in here. I'll never get over this game because I'm laughing because as soon as Nick comes in, we expose that defense for what it is. They're not good. Stop making them look good. Jimmy. I'm so disappointed in you, I can't believe it. Oh, here's Niner Bot again. Jimmy needs to throw himself to the unemployment line. Hopefully it's not more than 5 yards away. We need to develop Mullens or trade for Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan has lost for the last 3 years in a row. If you get Matt, okay, I'll take Aaron Rodgers. Matt Ryan and Stafford, no. Yuck. Hey, 254 in Texas. Come on in, Texas. Hello. Hello. Come on in, Texas.
Hello.
Yes, there you are. And who is this?
Hey, how's it going, Ronbo?
Terrible. Who is?
Yeah, all right, man. My name is James.
Hey, James.
Hey, man. I've been watching you for a while. I appreciate what you do. For one thing, you give us a platform. So I appreciate that.
Thanks, James.
But
my pleasure.
There's a couple things I want to talk about, if it's all right with you.
Go right ahead. Keep it short, though. Go right ahead.
I will. All right, real quick. People need to stop talking about how we're going to trade for Stafford
and
Ryan.
Right?
We can't afford it.
Yuck.
We got to pay Trent Williams.
Mm.
We got to extend our boy. We got to extend our boy Warner.
Mm.
We still got to re-sign K1.
We got so
and you're
many
talking
guys.
about trading for a dude that makes more money than what Jimmy makes right now?
And ain't winning no games. Wait, what is your name again?
My name is James, sir.
I'm sorry, James. Okay, because he didn't write it down for me. James and Stafford and Matty Ice, they're not winning any games? What, do we get one loser for another? No.
And you're going to pay him more money? I'd rather save the $27 million by – I mean, look, you can say what you want, but Bill Belichick wants Jimmy back. There's no way around it.
True.
I would give him up for a seventh right now. Don't care, because at least we don't have to take that salary hit.
Mm.
We take that $27 million. We flip it back into re-signing guys that are going to be here long term. And I would rather see Mullens.
Yeah. Or draft another quarterback to back him up.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You draft a quarterback and you let Mullens start because, let's be honest, is Mullens worse than Jimmy G right now?
No. He is
No.
not.
No. Does he make mistakes? Absolutely. But guess what? Jimmy does not want to throw the ball downfield. That man is waiting to get hit. He is throwing the ball, bracing for a hit. That's why he's so inaccurate. Mullens don't care. He's going to throw that ball downfield.
There you go. And he's going to
He's like,
continue to
screw
look
it.
for somebody
What do I got to
open.
lose?
Yeah. And he's going to continue to look for guys open, and he's going to deliver it. You know, Jimmy's not seeing things because he's worried about getting hit. Well, Jesus, Jimmy.
Right. Now, look, Jimmy already had accuracy problems because he doesn't open them hips. He doesn't follow through on the throws, and that was fine because he had that release. But now he won't push off the back foot because his ankle is hurt. So what? He's using all arm. Yeah. You can't throw like that. And obviously I'm not a professional, and I'm not going to tell a man how to do his job. I'm just a dude on the street.
The ball sailing up in the air 30 feet in the yards. You know that's from not pushing off. Yeah.
He's lifting his back leg up like he's a ballerina. This is not how it's supposed to be done.
Amen.
Let Mullens play. Jimmy gets traded. At least we win some games and we're competitive. People are like, what's the point of making the playoffs? I'd rather be in the playoffs than not be in the playoffs. We are the freaking 49ers. We belong in the playoffs. That is our right. That is what we are.
And with the personnel we got, and James, that's what worries me. With all the players we got, that team is built and designed for a Super Bowl run. And now you got these things getting injured and everything else, and Jimmy's losing it. That's man.
Right.
Go, Jimmy.
And you can say what you want. Mullens came in and did exactly what Jimmy should have been doing. Throw the ball downfield, expose that secondary.
Yes.
I mean, it's tough to play against Seattle at the best of times. But if you're not going to even try to throw the ball against that secondary, you're going to let Russell Wilson do what he does, which is just, I mean, let's be honest. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. It sucks when you compare him with what he does, and then you see Jimmy come on the field.
And doing what he was doing. Oh, it was aggravating. It was annoying. I was pissed. James, good stuff. Don't be a stranger, James. Get back here. We're back here tomorrow night. We'll probably be doing the same thing, though. Yelling and screaming about the Niners.
I've been wanting to call for a while. I appreciate you taking your time with me, and you have a great night, man.
You too. Night, fam. Yeah, this is Jimmy. Boy, we ain't gonna wait till Monday night because usually on Raw we roast. Boy, Jimmy's gonna get Jimmy's meat tonight and tomorrow night, barbecued, sautéed, any way you want him. Hey, Anthony Nagatani, pour one out for the Super Bowl window. Nick, I tell you, man. This is what I'm saying. You got everything you need. I don't know if Nick's capable of taking us to the Super Bowl, but that's what I'm saying. Green glass full. Season's over. Draft the top 4 and draft QB. Make sure he is mobile. Jimmy is still injured and cannot spin it. Depressing. Agreed. And thank you for the contribution. Eloy says, this Thanksgiving, since Niners can't handle any birds, no turkey for them. Anybody, thanks for that contribution. Anybody has humor tonight, bring it. We need something to laugh about because that game made no sense. 480, Arizona. Hello, A-Z. Hello, A-Z. Arizona, looking for you. All right, we'll come back. KC.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Okay, so you ain't nothing up. Everything's down.
Yeah, no. First they love you, then they hate you, then they love you again.
I know.
But now everyone's Mullens, and
But you know what? Nick came in and did what Jimmy was supposed to do. Look around
he's hungry,
and make your play, Jimmy. Throw the ball
you can see
to
it
somebody.
in his eyes.
Oh.
Yeah. No, Jimmy is, and the thing with that too is he's just getting paid so much that Kyle's gonna ride or die with him. But I mean, it's I don't know how he's not gonna start Mullens next week.
Jimmy's got to be hurt enough. He was limping. I can't see. He can't come back as early as Thursday. No way. It's Nick. Mm-hmm. Please, God, Nick. Oh.
Mm-hmm. But it's nice to see that Dre Greenlaw still plays well against Seattle.
I know. Hey, who made that hit? Oh, that was Russell. No, that was Jimmy. I think that was Dub. You know the hit when Russell Wilson was pretending like he was going to slide, and then he sort of raised back up, and he got hit at 15 yards.
They should have thrown a flag on Russell for that. What the hell was that?
God, yes. Should have threw the flag on Russ. Casey, you're right. I didn't think about that. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. They need to start. They need to talk about that in the off season.
They need to talk about that tonight.
But,
Anytime a quarterback does that, he is fair game. Knock the bejesus out of him.
What do you think, Kyle? You said it was such a joke. You like Kyle runs the Wildcat on that third down in the first quarter, and you said he was feeling out the defense. I'm like, give me a break, Ronbo.
I have no
it's just like the Dolphins game. You're going, I'm going to start rooting for the Hawks. I'm like, it's over, it's over.
I was, man, because they were making me so mad.
I know.
I said, Kyle, what? And then they started running our plays, Casey. They were doing short screen passes, midfield studs, nice things like that, like we usually do. We eat up a team, burn up the clock, score.
I wish Kyle. I wish Kyle would have just like rode with Mullens like a couple weeks ago. Like the season was kind of like, it's just when Bosa goes down, like they should have just stuck with Mullens and just started his development. I mean,
Jimmy gets paid too much.
They're paying Jimmy so much damn much.
Yeah, you can't let him sit down. And then you look at what Jimmy did last week against the Patriots. It's kind of a decent game. He beats the Rams. He looks like, okay, well, looks like Jimmy's getting ready to go. And then he comes in and he runs this to you. See, Jimmy's, if me and Lynch are having a conversation, I'm Kyle Shanahan. Listen, Jimmy's about to get my last nerve, all right? What he was doing had nothing to do with what I talked about before we got out there. I said, Jimmy, damn it, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Throw the ball away.
I'm looking forward to
or something.
I can't wait until preseason's over, Ronbo. So let me know when the regular season starts. And
Casey, all we can do is laugh and joke tonight. After that game,
this is a joke, Ronbo. It's just when it's this bad, you know something's off. So I don't know. We'll be back next year. They can post it next year.
I want a new quarterback out of the draft because I'm ready to start rebuilding. We can't pay these people anyway, Casey. But you know what? Let's save this for tomorrow night.
Well, I'm happy with Mullens though. But I'll let you go, Ronbo. Thanks for the show,
Ronbo. We got a lot of guys we need to pay. Thanks, Casey.
Right.
Have a good night, fam.
Later, man.
All right. And there's a Seahawks fan of which it says it's week 8, half the season left. F the toxic haters, Seahawks fans included. 49ers are still making the playoffs. Mark it from a Hawks fan. Well, Hawks fan, thanks for that generous contribution. Hawks fans got a lot of class. He's got more class than I do. I don't even say anything good about the Hawks. He always says something never bad about the Niners. So, I imagine he's made a few bucks on them too. All right, with dollar bill, Will.
I'm sick to my freaking stomach.
Oh, you and me both, fam. I mean,
Ronbo, this is ridiculous. This is straight ridiculous. I put this on the whole organization, starting out with Kyle Shanahan. Why in the freaking world would you run a freaking Wildcat while we was driving down the field to the score, and then on the second drive you got Jimmy G being the Jimmy G. See, Jimmy G like herpes. He shows up every once in a while, and then he goes away. You can't find him. He throws an interception on the second drive. That could have been 14-6. And then on top of that, you got Dante Pettis, who does not deserve to be in the NFL.
I forgot about him.
Gives the ball, gives Seattle the balls back, and they score another touchdown. Score another touchdown. I mean, I don't understand this. I mean, I really don't. I don't see. This is the life of a 49er fan.
Yep.
We see teams that we go up against. They do real bad. They stats are bad. They stats are low. But then when they play us, they look like a first-ranked defensive offense.
But Jimmy made him look good, fam. Jimmy made him look good. If they weren't good, Nick came in there and beat him up right away. Right away.
And then you got a DJ Reed that we said that was trash. He comes in and show up against us. This is the life of a 49er fan. That is the life. That is the life of us. We throw trash away, and when we face trash, the trash become gold against us. I'm sick and tired of this.
We better be glad Carlos Hyde didn't play.
And you got John Lynch up in the stands looking frustrated with his mask on. John Lynch, do not be mad. Do not get upset because I blame this on you. We had a trade deadline. This trade deadline, you see our defensive pass rush And Armstead gave Armstead all that money. Where he at? Where he at? This defensive line does not have a pass rush. Does not have a pass rush. John Lynch, you know damn well we got players on this team that you could go ahead and let go and we can get money back. D Ford should be gone. Pettis should have been gone. Jimmy Ward should have been gone. Jimmy Ward, he's trying to fight people just because he got a bad game, because he ain't shit. He should have put Tavares more in there that game. Jimmy Ward after today, Jimmy Ward don't need to be here. He need to be gone. Tavares Moore need to be taking his spot. He should have been gone. I mean, there's a lot of players on this team that should have been gone to where we can get some money back. Ronbo, I tell you right now, this whole organization needs to sit their asses down, reevaluate these players. And the players that ain't shit needs to go, and they need to go ahead and let go of these players, get some money back, and get some players in here that's going to come make some plays. And Jimmy G, I ain't going to hold, as a 49er fan, I'm not going to hold your hand for too long. I'm going to ride with you as long as you on this team. But if you're not on this team no more, fuck you. I don't give a damn about you. I'm gonna hold your hand. I'm gonna hold your hand while you're on this team. I'm gonna ride with you while you're on this team. But when your ass get traded, I'm not gonna be upset now one bit.
Ain't gonna feel no pain.
You always show up, and then you always show up, and then you disappear. Then you got Kyle Shanahan calling stupid plays like a freaking wildcat. We ain't never ran no wildcat. When did we run a wildcat?
And everybody gets sick.
We don't run no wildcat.
Fam, I know how you're feeling. Let's continue tomorrow night on Raw. We're going to try to get as many people in to get it off the chest tonight. Will, I agree with everything you said, too. Fam, I'm going to see you tomorrow, okay?
All right, Ronbo. Shout out to you, Ronbo, man. Shout out to my TNT fans. Shout out to the Ronbo fan club. Man, hey, look, man. I can't even say Super Bowl 55 right now because I don't know where this team heading. I really don't. So I can't say that right now. But I can say this. Fuck you, Rudy. Y'all lost today.
Easy, guys. Easy.
With them raggedy ass jerseys. And y'all broke. All right, Ronbo.
All right. Night, Will.
Right.
Guys, I do beg you, please. Don't anything but the F-bomb, okay? But everything else, please don't do that, guys. We got ladies and children watching. Let's try to keep it at least somewhat civil. I know how you feel, though. All right? It's all I ask. Green Glasswell says, is Ronbo done with Jimmy? Oh, Green Glasswell, thank you for that contribution. I couldn't be more done with somebody. Jimmy really made me mad. This is the first time he really made me really, really mad. Normally, I see what he's doing and I kind of understand. But today, I do not. Jimmy made me screaming mad. HBK times him. Thanks, fam. Hey, keep Mullens. Trade Jimmy back to the Patriots for Gilmore. Ooh. And some picks. Because Gilmore gets a certain, and a player, all jokes, but if it happens, it wouldn't be mad. Yeah, because they've had enough about Cam. That might be it. Rakim! This season is going to drive me to a deep depression. We got to realize we are not a good team. Look at who we beat and who would beat us. I know. And then you got George Kittle walking off limping today. So you know what? Look for some more depression. Hey, Tony.
Ronbo. How you doing, man? I'm terrible.
Better days. You know, Tony, this was just ridiculous. Jimmy G, I've always supported him. I've always defended him. But come on, Jimmy, you can't be that kind of inconsistent. Yeah, that's just irritating. You know, I'm done. Nick Mullens is the guy.
I think Jimmy's been hurt. Ever since he tweaked that ankle, he's been hurt, and I don't think he's been able to play up to the best of his ability. But that being said, if Mullens is there,
hold on, fam. Hold on. We'll call you in a second. Hold on. Hey, go ahead, Tony.
Oh no! If Nick Mullens is there, he's healthier and he's playing better without pain. You should keep Jimmy on the bench. You know,
yes,
Kyle Shanahan has been
up.
protecting him for the last, like give him some better looks. It seemed to me that Jimmy just didn't have what it took today, and that ankle was really, really bothering him. And then he tweaked it again. But I got to be honest with you, Ronbo. I just want to take responsibility for this loss because I think I jinxed the team yesterday. My game script for what I thought this game was going to be got flipped. and the Seahawks did what I thought we were going to do to the Seahawks.
Right.
And so
Yes.
I tell you, man,
Just pick us apart.
It was really upsetting.
Ah.
Yep. And, here's the thing. In the beginning of the game, the team came out, they seemed ready to play. That first defensive stop, that looked very similar to the 2019 49ers.
Yep.
A little less pass rush, but they were playing solid.
Blitzing.
They get the ball, and then they start playing well, and then, of course, everyone's hitting Kyle for the Wildcat, which was a ridiculously stupid play call. Ridiculously stupid play call. But at that moment, all that intensity that the team had, maybe the team intellectually gave up because of that weird play call or something. But it was all downhill from there.
God.
Yep. Anyway, Dre Greenlaw gets the game ball. He played intense. He played hard the entire game, and he should be a starter. And honestly, Ronbo, I've just, I'm sure I'm going to have some thoughts later on this week in terms of what the team needs to do to fix this. But as of right now, it's just disgusting. And so, thanks for the opportunity to vent, Ronbo.
Thank you, Tony. And you bring them back when you get those thoughts together. I definitely want to hear them too. All right.
You got it, man.
All right, Tony. Talk to you later. You see, this is the thing. I thought we were over this hump. Remember we used to lose stupid games and it was all about what we were doing? Well, we're back at that step. I thought we were past that road. Charles!
Ronbo, I don't really think I need to ask how you're doing because I think we all already know. I don't even want to talk about Jimmy G because I think everyone's going to get plenty of him tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to stick with Kyle Shanahan and Robert Saleh.
Mm.
In the beginning of that game, the defense was beautiful. We were dialing up blitzes, getting pressure. 3 and out, Russell Wilson couldn't do a damn thing.
Mm-hmm. They were
Robert
inspired.
Saleh, Robert Saleh, why did you get away from that? You got away from what worked, and Russell Wilson tore you apart. He did not look back because there was no one in his face. Rumble, was there ever any type of pressure after that point?
No, it got lighter and lighter.
He could call his girlfriend, have a picnic, and then he throw a 45-yard bomb to touchdown to DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is with Robert Saleh and top-notch wide receivers, but we said it with Julio Jones. Why don't you double Julio Jones? We said it with DeAndre Hopkins.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you double DeAndre Hopkins? They're killing you. And then
Charles,
DK Metcalf.
Charles, let me piggyback on that for a second. You know what? Because Tyler Lockett cannot play against K'Wan Williams. You're right. Double DK, you idiot. Oh. He was going to sit on one-on-one the whole time. Oh.
I didn't even hear Tyler Lockett's name the whole time. K1 had him locked down, and
I knew that was going to happen.
5'10", we had a 5'10", 185-pound DB against a 6'3", 230 pounds DK Metcalf. That is a recipe for disaster. Robert Saleh, you should not walk away. When you do your press conference, I don't want you to point fingers. I want you to say, my bad. That's on me. And Kyle Shanahan, I remember yesterday I called in saying I expected the trickery. I expected end arounds. Where was that today? Where was the Kyle Shanahan we've been seeing the last 2 weeks?
Not one jet sweep. And what do? We run a wildcat and fooled nobody. I think the Hawks were laughing as they dropped Jerick McKinnon on his butt. Oh, good call, Kyle. Anything else today?
And Ronbo, why did we stop running? It was 7-13. Why did we stop running the ball?
Charles, we you know what? These are questions we're going to get into tomorrow night on Raw. Kyle, I can't wait to see his press conference to see what he says. He's got a lot of explaining to do on a lot of things. And, that's...
Yes.
Anyway, Charles, we'll see you tomorrow night on Raw, okay?
All right, Ronbo. Appreciate it as always. And Eric Armstead, you're on the menu tomorrow. All right, Ronbo.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Who is that? Is that Washington? My homeboy, have your fun, my homeboy. It's going to be funny. These guys like my homeboy. You guys, your time is coming. Is that Washington? Hello, who is this? I'm okay. My production says I don't know what to do here. Okay. Anyway, for people who are making jokes, make your jokes because your time is coming. The Kansas City's not looking all that great. What is he? I saw that game last week. It's starting to show. People starting to show. Okay, is this Washington? 253. Hello.
Yeah. What's up, Ronbo?
What is your name?
This is Demont.
Demont, you gotta kill that speaker in the background. Are you Demont?
Hello?
Yeah,
I don't have a speaker on. Is it still doing it?
Yeah. Are you in your car?
No. What's it called? I'll just call back tomorrow or something.
Okay, 'cause you got a feedback. And it usually happens when you got. Okay, we'll see tomorrow then. Okay. Paul Third, thanks, Paul. Paul says, "Sup, guys, play calling was a let real down. Why was the game plan to attack the Hawks' strongest? Right? They play the run okay. Kyle, their secondary could be exploited all day. Nick came in immediately. Anything he wanted to do, he did it. Kyle." Their strongest defensive unit until they had a big lead. Really? Question the faith in roster. I had to get up at 4 a.m. to watch live. Come on, Niners. Oh, Paul, that's so sad. I don't know what Kyle was doing, and I definitely don't know what Jimmy was doing. They were there, lambs to be slaughtered, and we're running the ball when we should be passing the ball. You could have passed on that, but you know what? They couldn't get any protection, and Jimmy, for some reason, couldn't find anybody. Jay.
Ronbo.
Jay.
Can you hear me, Ronbo?
Yeah, Jay, I hear you load. You have to load and dock.
Oh, no. I'm in the house. Wish I was at work.
It sounded like something was crashing and booming all around you. Jay, talk to me about this, man. What in the world was going on out there? And by the way, I think you wanted people who don't approve of Jimmy G's play. I'm with you tonight. I ain't lying, but Jimmy made me so mad I couldn't believe it. My God, Jimmy.
Guys, y'all have seen the light.
Clearly.
Yeah. It was just a terrible performance.
Oh.
Starting from Jimmy, he got to go. We will never be more than mediocre. We have to have the perfect
just
team
average
around Jimmy to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And
that's what happened last year.
We need it. Yeah. We had the perfect team around him. Everything got to be perfect for him to strive. He can't throw outside the numbers. And, he can't read defense. It is what it is. We watch other team quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're really a football fan, just not a 49er fan, you know talent when you see one. And Jimmy ain't got it.
Well, the thing is, he came in 2017, looked like he had some talent. Like somebody said, since he got paid and that injury, he ain't looked nothing like what we saw in 2017. And he hasn't. I mean, Jimmy, what happened to you? What are you thinking out there? Why don't you be Jimmy?
He ain't know no better. He ain't know the offense. He ain't know nothing. All he had to do was run out there and go run around, make a play.
And that's when he was a good football player. And then, now we got this. And what in the world was Kyle doing a Wildcat? What was it?
I don't know. He was just trying something. He knew Jimmy couldn't get us nothing. And that running game that everybody hating on TC and Jermichael Hasty, how you like his 2 yards of curry today? Okay.
Jermichael threw it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Jermichael was everybody's favorite running back, and he went down there and fumbled on the 5. Was we about 5 or 6 yards out? Michael, no, man. And then you got Kendrick, not Kendrick, but Dante Pettis. Oh, the Hawks got away tonight on a bunch of stupid errors, and Jimmy.
Oh,
you put those three together.
One more, Rambo. And we should cut Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman should never play on this field again. The 2 division games we had against D-Hop and now DK, they burnt E-Man over and over again. Both of those receivers. Over. You think they're going to throw on Richard Sherman 12 times a game? I don't
Probably
think
not.
so.
You're right. They wouldn't even attempted that. And they left Ferret alone, too, after a while, didn't they?
Exactly. Come on. They did the same thing against Arizona. They did the same thing
against E-Man with D-Hop, just throwing him 10 times a game. He good, but I'm talking like he elite. I see Dre Greenlaw miss tackles. I see all Deshaun miss some plays, especially in the goal line. I'm like, come on, but nah, we want to talk bad about Quan.
Yeah, Jay, they got a lot of. I don't know what they're going to talk about. Let's close that door, do some shouting. Somebody needs to be cussed out. But we go, Jay, we gonna go. Let me see you tomorrow, fam. Because it's Monday Night Raw. It's going to be live tomorrow, boy. Because the 49ers know they can play better than that. What the heck were they thinking? All right.
Already know, man. At least I had you to watch the game with, so I didn't feel so bad. You feel appreciate all you do, Rambo.
Thanks, Jay.
We still there. Once we get a new quarterback, we'll be back.
Yes, and pay some money.
That's for you, KB.
I know that felt better.
Right.
Like Jay.
Bang, bang, down the game. Have a blessed night.
Hey, all right, Phil. And, oh, God. Oh, boy, man, you ain't got nothing else to do, huh? Oh, God. Anyway, let us move on. And Ninerbot, that guy, KB played a hell of a game. He stepped up for Debo. Okay, that's better from you. But because you know what? The only reason the Hawks won is because Jimmy started instead of Nick. And Norm.
And his whiners all day.
Pulled out the Tisdale. Hey, because that's what, we get that name from 2 years ago. They renew it. 40 whiners. But shoot, this game is ridiculous. I hate donating to that team like we've been doing down through the years. And today was the ultimate donation. Oh.
Hey, shout out to you chicken fans that y'all been coming in hating this week. Y'all got y'all dub from us, man, while we was banged up. You feel me?
No, it wasn't even that. It wasn't even that. They weren't that good. But we're fumbling the ball. We're giving them ball. Turnovers. Oh, come on. What y'all do? Don't give them the ball that close.
And the fact that they didn't put Nick Mullens in from the beginning, which is what I want them to do Thursday night against these Packers.
Oh, don't worry. Jimmy ain't playing Thursday.
Nick Mullens is 1-0 in Thursday night football. Stop playing with us. Put Nick Mullens in, man.
He would have won today. You see where he took apart that weak, flimsy secondary? Nick had no respect at all for him. Just throwing on him.
Put up 20 points, yo. When they put
one
Nick
quarter?
Mullens in, they put up 20 points, yo.
They suck. And they got a break today because Jimmy was out there sucking even worse. God, that was irritating.
JaMychal Hasty at least got Halados on us, you feel me, when it was necessary. Got us one touchdown. Could have got us another one if they didn't have McKinnon on there. But, Nick Mullens is really like, put him in Thursday. Let Jimmy G rest that ankle, bro. Because that's really what the problem is. And Kittle tripping on that, getting that pick with Kittle falling, that was bad for us. Like, we got 21 points off of we gave him 21 points off of turnovers. We still could have won this game.
I know. As bad as they played. It ain't like the Hawks is all that. But the 49ers, it was just absolute trash.
Week 17, we going to smack y'all week 17. We're going to have more of our players back. So y'all enjoy this dub right now, you little cool little chicken fans that be coming here every week, talking your little schmatter that. Y'all enjoy this dub because week 17, hey, y'all still wiping the Ayuk off y'all face. Just know that.
I know. Ayuk had over 100 yards, I think. And look at KB. KB went off on the Hawks today.
Niners fans, stop trolling KB's Twitter. He did good for us this week. Okay, he's gonna get in the end of the year.
Did you see anybody trolling him? Don't, boy. I'll be right over after this. But don't let me catch somebody over there trolling KB.
I think like this: Niners go 10-6 at worst this season, bro. Straight up.
At best.
At worst, 10-6. At best, 11-5, or 12, 11-5.
Well, okay, I'll accept that. That would be special. That means they will straighten up and fly right all of a sudden.
We made that right now. You think we was going to go up against Russell Wilson? He one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now. You know what I'm saying? We hella bagged up. And, I was talking about smack this week, so that's why I'm giving the chicken fans these crows. You feel me? This is my crow for the chicken. But next, I'm going to holler at y'all tomorrow about what I want to see on Thursday. But this one is a special shout-out to the chicken fans. You feel me? I ain't eating no chicken tonight. I'm drinking that wine.
No, that's how you do.
That's how you do as a Niners fan. That's how you represent, man. You still hold it down in this Niners
because
offense, even on days like this. Straight up.
Yes.
I was there when it was 2-14. Remember, I was there at the stadium when the Niners getting they smacked up by them by the Cardinals. I was out there in the stadium, so you can't call me no bandwagon. Straight up.
There you go. We knew too. Normal see that tomorrow night on Raw. It's going to be a party. The Niners got to get talked about, and nobody can talk about it better than we can.
Monday, straight up. I'm going to have Victory Monday, straight up for you chicken fans, man.
All right, fam. Not Norm.
Niners all day.
And is that Bobo face? Thanks, Bobo. I said it before, and I'll say it again. Make a bleep major trade before deadline to save the season, shake things up. Kyle's got to get guys that can come in and roll with him. The system is like too hard for the players that are there, let alone somebody who comes in new. But I would like a draft pick, and I'm like joining the get Jimmy out of here club tonight. Boy, Jimmy made me so mad tonight, man. Another one. And Mr. Let me see. Mr. Cotton Motion. I got to work on this one. Mr. C says, it sucks right now, but remember, we have Green Bay's number the last few years. Looking for a W this Thursday. We got this. Yeah, but you know what? I'd rather lose to the Packers than lose to the friggin' Hawks. They suck. At least the Patriots they got some talent. You lose to them, you lose to a good team. But Nick came out there and just took his time. Oh, Jimmy. Hey, Jack. Jack?
Hey.
Wait, who is that? Is that Gonzo?
Hey.
That's Jack. Hey, Jack. Jack woke up. Jack, come on in, man. We're not getting mad with the 49ers losing against a limp, weenie team like the like the Hawks. Jack, go ahead. Jack must have passed out. Maybe he was doing the beverages during the game, and the beverages have, just like Jimmy, he got beat. You got to make jokes right now. It's unbelievable. This is surreal. Gonzo.
Ronbo.
Hey, Gonzo.
Ronbo.
Hey. How you, Gonzo? Come on in, man.
Well, I'm pissed off.
You should be.
I'm not. I am not a happy guy right now. I don't know. I just don't know what happened today. I'm pissed because the Seahawks are not a good team. That's one thing.
They suck. And you can see Nick Mullens went out there just did whatever he pleased. And that's why I said, what? You could have done that all game. We should have scored 40 on these guys.
The whole talk's been going on, but with like Jimmy hasn't been the same. And I have to agree with that. I don't know. Jimmy has not been the same Jimmy. No. And like, I hate to hop on the Jimmy
the Jimmy hate
train. I hate to hop on that train.
I'm on it. Don't worry, Gonzo. You got a seat next to me. Go ahead. Come on and sit down.
but come on, Jimmy, what are you doing out there? Bro? What is going on through your mind? Like why? Like I don't know. Mullens steps in, he ends up embarrassing them. Like at least he ends up doing something. Like why can't Jimmy G? Why? Like why?
With the minimum amount of effort, Mullens wasn't even sweating. Just picking them apart
he wasn't
with
even
no
sweating.
problem.
He wasn't even sweating. He was sweating. He was throwing
and Jimmy,
dimes,
you can't do that.
Driving the ball, doing what he could, and it's like Jimmy, like why, I genuinely think that there's actually something wrong with Jimmy. I don't know if he's actually injured. I don't know if he's scared or I don't know. Like, are you scared to throw the ball deep down on us? I don't know. I feel like Jimmy has to sit down, kind of think things through, and I don't know, try to come back or something. But like, I don't know. I'm disappointed. I'm just mad at the fact that the Hawks, they suck.
Got away with it. And the Hawks, God, they're yuck. Anyway, because I said, look at Mullens. He's doing that like with no problem whatsoever. I said, Jimmy,
Like
you get paid how much more than him? What are you doing? Oh.
Like shoot, if this was gonna be the outcome of the game, like you guys should have just started Mullens then. You
Hindsight.
should have just started Mullens then, because
If we know what we know now,
like,
Gonzo.
this is
If
just
we know what we know now, Mullins starts, and we don't have to talk about this loss, which makes no sense. Oh, Hawks.
I'm just
Ridiculous
disappointed.
loss.
Like Wilson, he's good. I'll give him that. He is good, but the Hawks, they're not a good team. They're not a talented team. Like if you lose to them,
It's embarrassing. It's
embarrassing.
Yes.
It's embarrassing. It's an embarrassment. Like we should not be losing to a team like that.
Gonzo, we always keep short after the game. Come on back tomorrow. We'll extend the time a little bit to really get it off your chest. All right.
All righty, Ronbo.
All right, Gonzo. It'll get better. It can't get worse.
Yeah. Take care.
Yeah. Night, fam.
Don't worry. No, don't worry. This is a Hawks lucky. This is a Hawks lucky getaway. This is what this is.
Let them have it. They're not going anywhere anyway. All right, fam.
They're not going anywhere. All right, Ronbo. Take care of yourself. Good night.
You too. Night. Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Good for you, my homeboy. Who else? Oh, HP. HP times him. John Ross. I think he would thrive with it. I was talking about that during the game. See, we're always talking about going deep downfield. We need a deep threat. Ayuk is a very good tactician, and he can get rid of his guy. But I want that speed guy that blows the top off the top. When Kyle Shanahan has that kind of guy, like had Marcus Goodwin, and also last year, didn't we have? No, we didn't. Actually, well, Emmanuel Mosley. Emmanuel Mosley does the same thing that pretty soon you're going to see Ayuk do. But for now, you still need that speed guy, and he would be good. Go ahead, Jack. Jack's back. Jack got beat like Jimmy. I'm telling you, the beverage got him. Curtis.
Hey, Ronbo.
Yes.
Oh. Hey, Ronbo.
So right. Jimmy at the halftime should have been the decision. Curtis, I'm listening.
Ronbo, I'm done with Jimmy. I'm done. He's our version of Matt Castle.
There's a memory. Oh.
Yep. And I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but
I thought it would be.
It happened. I didn't want it to be, but it happened. It's time to get rid of him. Let Mullens be the bridge quarterback. We need to draft a quarterback and let him develop and go from there. Kind of like what the Chiefs did with Alex Smith.
But Curtis, here's the thing. Unless you're going to get the first-round pick, see, because Mullens, you probably do need, he might be good, but I don't know if he's ready to take it to that level. So you do need to get that. You do need Trevor Lawrence. Look at me, I'm Trevor Lawrence now. I was always give me a break with Trevor Lawrence. But go ahead, you get Trevor Lawrence and he'll train behind Nick. But the bad thing about it is some of the guys we need to sign next year and the year after, we're not going to have the same crop of red-hot talents like we do now. This is why this year and next year were the last chances we had. And Jimmy's out there, throw the ball away, Jimmy. Jimmy. And Mullens comes in and beats up the Hawks like you're supposed to beat them up, like everybody else does. No. Jimmy. God.
Mullens doesn't have any fear, and for some reason, Jimmy is playing with fear.
Looks like it.
Unlike when we had him in 2017.
That's when he was fierce. And what happened to fierce Jimmy? No, I haven't seen him in 2 years.
It was like he wanted to play like that, get that contract, and then say, okay, I got my money. Now I'm going to play however I want to play.
But I can't believe, you know what? If Kyle would have just left him, do what you're doing before, just do a bunch of diagrams, just do a bunch of rehearsed plays, and let Jimmy be Jimmy. When he became Kyle's quarterback is when he started to suck.
Yeah, that's true. On top of the injury, like you were saying earlier, too.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if he's like 100% confident in his knee still. He may say he is, but he might not be. He still might be like, all right, I don't know. I don't feel comfortable yet.
But where's that eye of the tiger that he had when he first came and took the Hawks apart and within 1 minute scored on them? Jimmy, where's that guy?
He got his money.
Well, yeah, but you don't want to, he looks like a competitive guy. You don't want to win anymore?
I don't think so. Like I said, it looks like he's another version of Matt Castle. He got his money and he said, okay, I'm good. I had one good year. Oh my God.
That's all I need.
Yeah.
Well, he can always go to Hollywood and play the next Superman. Because right now, I've had enough of Jimmy. Curtis, we got to go short and sweet after the game. Let me see you tomorrow night, okay?
All right, see you later.
All right, fam. Night. You'll get better.
Night.
All right. Clarence Molina. He says, hey, Faithful, since Jimmy D doesn't seem to be the answer, who is the one in the upcoming draft can run Kyle's offense? This is what worries me more than anything else. You're not going to stay in the Super Bowl window a long, long time. And this team is built right now to make a run. So now you got to you got to get rid of your quarterback? That's the question I can't answer. Siggy says, we don't need a statue at quarterback. The running quarterback is the future. Double threat to keep defenses on their toes. Yeah, Siggy, thanks for that contribution, Siggy. It looks that way now, doesn't it? Because, we can't go through this every week. Jimmy's got to come and play or not. But, Jimmy, stop being scared. Find your receivers. Nick came in and found them all over the place. Hey, Sheik.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo? Hey, what's going on? Hey, can you take the next caller and then get me next?
Okay.
Is that cool?
Okay, can do. Especially when it's your buddy. Well, it's a big show. It's a big show on the night. Big Show's not even going to wait till Monday night. If he comes in, it's usually then. Big Show, this is urgent. Come on in. Show? Show's probably going to tell me about the quarterbacks that are available because he always keeps an eye on the college football. He knows who's who. I'll never get over him talking who knew Fred Warner was before anybody else did. Renzo!
What's up, Ronbo?
Renzo, certainly not 49ers. They went in there and lost to a wimpy, lucky, got half a talent squad out there, Hawks. And the Hawks made it look easy in the first half. They did. They just whooping the 49ers like stepchildren.
Ronbo.
Yo. I'm sorry, Rizzo. Go ahead.
Ronbo. Jimmy is who we thought Jimmy was, man. He is not
and
what
more
it is.
so.
He's not what it is. And every week we keep complaining about, man, Jimmy throw the ball. Jimmy's not finna do that. Jimmy is who he thinks who he is. We just gotta accept it. Get rid of him. I'm gonna tell you everybody talking about get John Ross to throw the deep ball. Jimmy don't throw the deep ball unless the person is wide open. A lot of times when these players get these deep balls, they be open. So
I want John Ross. I do want John Ross, but I want to trade. I don't know if we can afford Aaron, but you know what? Aaron gets paid only a little bit more than Jimmy. I want to send him to Belichick. Belichick wants him. I want Aaron Rodgers expires next year. Say, Aaron, listen, can we stack you with incentives? I'm going to tell you who's on your offensive. I'm going to tell you who's on your defensive. And you tell me, do you want to go to the Super Bowl next year or not? We can't afford to pay him a fortune, but I need Aaron Rodgers.
Ronbo.
We don't have any money.
This man up there in that front office who work numbers, Ronbo.
Well,
Aaron want to win.
Yeah.
If you want to come to San Francisco and win a Super Bowl, you already know it ain't about the money.
And he knows.
So I'm not even worried about whoever we bring in there.
And
if Kyle can try to call plays, Aaron gonna make it work.
Yep.
And be like, listen, I'll deal with you talking trash with me later on. That's what I'm not worrying about. Any quarterback we trade for, They gonna work them numbers. I'm not worried about that. Get rid of Jimmy.
This is the crowd. Jimmy better be hiding tonight. He must be in his house with the lights off right now because he knows we've had it, Jimmy. You're going down in a heap when you should dump the ball. You can't see receivers because you're worried about. Don't worry about the defensive line. Get rid of the ball and you don't have to worry about them. The referee will protect you. No, Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy! Jimmy!
And Kittle getting hurt. I think Kittle was mad. I think a lot of them players is mad right now. That's why they was getting hurt. They pissed right now.
They should be.
That we got to go through this every week with this guy knowing he's not the answer. But
well, here's the thing, Renzo. He goes 2 games and he looks decent. And you figure we'll let him heal up and he'll get better. Jimmy got 3 weeks to heal up and got worse. Came in the Hawks game looking like complete butt. Jimmy,
that's the trick.
You know you got guys open all over the place. The Hawks ain't got no secondary. Jimmy, throw the ball. Oh,
he should have been slinging that ball over the. And I want to beat Shanahan up. I want to fight Shanahan. I want to fight.
Hit him all in the eye.
I'm so sick and tired of him playing with my emotions. Like, you call a good game one week and the next week, like, why is you not slinging this ball over the backyard?
I know. You know their weakness is their secondary. Gun them down.
Yeah.
He's running the ball. Kyle.
And the bad thing about it, Ronbo, I'm happy my wife's not home right now because she'll be getting on both of us. You know she's a Cowboy fan. She will be letting us have it right now, so I'm happy she's still at work.
Oh, God. But
I'm so happy.
Renzo, listen, Monday night, we're going to get into this a little longer per person. And let me see you tomorrow night, okay? And tell Wafi the Cowboys ain't going nowhere.
I'll try to get in on them.
All right, fam. Be looking for you.
All right. Yes, sir.
All right, Renzo. No, Cowboys, Raiders, Rams, boy, they better don't get in here. Hey, Bobo, your face. I'm pretty sure we could trade Jimmy back to the Patriots for our pick back at the point, the way their season is going, then go after Aaron Rodgers. You know what? And also the Patriots, the way they're playing, that would be I think they're going to be top 20 pick. Let me go back. It's a big show. It's a big show on the night. Big show. Come on in, man.
Good evening, Ronbo.
Show. Yes, this has got to be special.
I can't defend Jimmy. I can't defend Jimmy G anymore.
You and me both. We're leaving the law firm at the same time. Yes.
Peter King had reported before this year's draft that Kyle Shanahan had issues and questions about Jimmy G's decision-making skills. And a lot of us wanted to brush that off and thought that was fake news. And now I'm starting to see it. And I can see why John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan discussed of bringing in Tom Brady. And I bet you they're kicking their asses now that they didn't do that.
And so I was arguing with those people so hard. I want to apologize to those people that I was arguing with about Brady, because Jimmy's getting on my last nerve, and I had one nerve left. That he just got on it.
And if you're a person that loves to pay attention to people and people observe and body language, which I am one of those, there's no chemistry between Kyle Shanahan. There's no chemistry between Kyle Shanahan and Jimmy Garoppolo. None. You could tell Jimmy Garoppolo is not Kyle's guy. Every game. And the play calling tells it too.
It does.
I mean, you can
he's
tell
calling
the
plays he thinks Jimmy can pull off.
What he does with Nick Mullens and what Jimmy can do.
And Nick went out there and executed perfectly. But you know about these things.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the Nick Mullens fans out there. He is not the answer to the future. Okay, though. So he's not even a bridge quarterback. So let's stop with that idea. He is awful. Okay, he comes in looking good one week, and then the next week he flops. He falls down flat on his face.
But Shelby, before we
he's
run out of
very
time,
inconsistent, and he's not the answer.
No, he
really
may not be.
Before I go, there's no adjustments the defense could have made. You could have had Deion Sanders back there and Richard Sherman in his prime. I'm sorry, but DK Metcalf is a human from a different planet. He has the size advantage over any corner in the game this year, and the game in the league. So
give me your idea of what you're going to get for a quarterback, because we're in the Super. We got the personnel now to drive, but we can't. What are you going to do? You're going to draft him the quarterback? That's going to take that's a 2
2
year
words.
process. Who?
Justin Fields.
Who? Justin Fields?
Justin Fields.
Yeah?
Fields.
So,
Fields.
So if
Trey
you
Lance
recommend him,
as
I'm
well.
listening. So why?
Well, if Kyle Shanahan should have listened to Chris Sims back in 2017 when he told him to evaluate Patrick Mahomes. What the hell was he was so stuck on getting Kirk Cousins, he ignored his. Are you kidding me?
And we picked and Patrick got picked up the last. You know what? Here's the thing. Patrick
got
Mahomes
picked. The
is
Chiefs
not
traded up to 10 to the Chiefs traded up to 10 to get him, and we were at 3.
You know, the thing is, you're a certain kind of quarterback does he like? He likes a guy that stands in the pocket, navigates from there, trucks coming at him, people about to kill him, and watches. He won't. Shanahan, that's his mind. So we got to go. We got to talk more, though. Come back tomorrow and give me some more suggestions.
Yeah,
all
for
right?
sure. All right.
All right,
All right. Y'all have a good night. Take care.
You too. And we go back to the Sheik.
What's up, Ronbo? What's going on, man?
Sheik, you know, man. Big Show and I both have left the Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe firm that protects Jimmy G. We're done with Jimmy. Jimmy's like made everybody mad, and Kyle is on a short. Boy, Kyle, Jimmy doesn't have it. Let Nick play then. You haven't got anything to lose. Nick would have skewered the Hawks. He put him into the second quarter, maybe, or middle of the second quarter. We would be having this conversation, Show. Sheik. Sheik, what are you thinking?
Well, guess what? I'm not on that fucking bandwagon of saying no to Jimmy G. I'm actually still on the bandwagon of Jimmy G still the quarterback. And the reason why I say that, let me tell you why.
Please.
He's 5-1 versus the NFC West. What matters most in this freaking division? The West. You got to win the West to win it, right? And Deebo Samuel's not there. Raheem Mostert's not there.
Yeah.
Who else? The offense line has been shaky. You had 8 freaking quarterback hits. They've been blitzing all day. They can't pick up the blitz. Juice couldn't pick up. Kyle Shanahan needed to do a better scheme on that, and he didn't. Yeah, Jimmy G is not perfect. I get that. He's not. I get that, Rumble. And everybody else that's saying, oh, what the hell is this guy saying? Well, guess what? Jimmy G beat the Rams last week, if you guys forgot.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
And he beat
the
Patriots
he lost key guys.
Yeah.
And the defense. When is the last time we had a fucking pass rush who hasn't beat on the edge? We haven't had that. We haven't had it all season. It's a team sport. It's not individual. We need to get back into what we were thinking of what this quarterback. He's not but I'm not saying he's elite. He is not. But he is a winning quarterback.
That's true too.
He failed.
He's won way more than he's lost. Sheik, I agree. With everything you're saying is absolutely perfect sense. I think I'm having a moment because I defended him with all my heart and soul the whole time. Every time I'd say some of the things you're saying now and less, and you're absolutely right. But I just wanted him to rise to the occasion tonight, just a little bit above, because when I seen Mullens go out there, he's finding Ayuk and he's finding Kendrick, he's hitting Kittle.
But you want to know why? You know why?
Because they were pinned back prevent.
Because they were, exactly. Thank you. That's why. Nick Mullens is playing on prevent defense. They're not going to go blitz and get a freaking 50-yard on them. That's not happening. Nick Mullens, if he played in the first half, he will look like Jimmy G. And it's unfortunate because we're playing against a sorry-ass defense. It's bad. It's like, what? And the thing is, Pete Carroll, he knows. He competes. That's unfortunate. We all hate him. Yeah. The chewing gum, every morning wants to punch him in his mouth and spit his fucking gum out, right? And we all could agree to that, right?
No.
But you know what? The thing is, faithful, we got to understand. We have 5 Super Bowls. Yes, it might be people, but it's dusty. Well, guess what? It's 5 Super Bowl Lombardi trophies. Seattle still has one. These freaking they want to come in here and this, and they want to, and that does it too as well. They want to come in here and talk all this crap. I need to curse. I didn't curse for you, Ronbo. But they want to come here. But they've been in this freaking, 1976? One Super Bowl. Just saying.
Oh, no,
we have talent. Fred
that's
Warner,
why,
Kittle, etc.
Sheik, we got to go. That's why it's hard to take them and that idiotic Chiefs fan serious. But you got to put up with that when you don't play up to those 49ers standard, which is what we're having to do now, which is what we don't want to do, which is why I got mad at Jimmy. All right. But anyway, Sheik, we got to go.
And I get it. I get it.
I know. Let's continue on Raw tomorrow, okay?
You got it, man. I have a lot to say, but I get what Show was saying. We should have got Mahomes, but we didn't know about him. Unfortunately, we didn't make that choice, but it happens. It happens. You don't know until he's proven. But anyways, shout out to you, sir. Shout out to TNT brothers and sisters. Shout out to the Ronbo fan club. And guys, we're 4-4. We still have that 7th seed still. We're not out yet. Have that faith. We're faithful. Faithful! Hit that like for Ronbo Sports. Up all platforms. Go Niners.
Good call, Sheik. Good call. Y'all calmed me down. See you tomorrow.
So YG Ski.
Let me see. NG49 says, Kyle got cute. He underestimated the Seagulls. Ooh, could that be? We went away from our game plan as he thought we could dice them up. We need to stay true to our game. NG49, I like the point. Thanks for the contribution. I'll calm down tomorrow, and I'll probably be back on Jimmy. I got to warn you, I'll probably be back on Jimmy G's team tomorrow. But
hey,
Jack, come on in, Jack. Hello,
Ronbo. Hey, Ronbo.
Yeah, are you unmuting yourself? Listen, we got to go by turns. Please don't unmute. We'll get to you in just a second. Okay, thank you. All right, Jack, go ahead, Jack. Yeah, I think Jack's, we can stop going back to Jack. I think he's done for the night. Because it's where he is, it's a different hour. Eric code 480. Hello.
Hey, Ronbo, man. It's the first time calling.
Hey, what is your name?
Oh, I'm Ski, by the way.
Steve?
Man.
Yeah, is that right, Steve?
Ski like we going skiing.
Oh, Ski. That's an interesting name. I like that. Hey, Ski. Well, Ski, short and sweet, your feelings on that miserable display of football, and of all nights, you go do that against the Hawks.
I hate to see chickens. Oh, my gosh.
Hey, Ski, let me ask you this. How bad did you hate him when Russell Wilson did that crab walk? Russell Wilson get ready to slide, and then he seen nobody was near him. He stood up and tried to crab walk a couple more yards. He got blasted, and the ref comes in and throws a flag. I said, you see that? See, that's why I don't like the Seahawks. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And that's typical Seattle. Typical. That's what they do every time we play down there. We get a
bogus
call.
Flag.
Yes.
Every
time.
Referee couldn't see Wilson was trying to fake it. He wasn't sliding. He was going down like he was getting ready to slide, and then walk up a couple. Ski, if it would have been me, I would have drilled him so hard, now they got thrown out the game.
Yes.
He's supposed to get hit.
The play was legit. It was legit, God. Oh, man. Where do I start? Oh, man. Salah, he waited till the end of the game and want to switch Mosley. I was like, why? that made no sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wow, Metcalf, he a guy with eyeliner on, he just beat us,
And Ski.
Oh, man.
And Ski, here's the thing. Like somebody pointed out earlier, I mean, K1 is not going to let Lockett get off. He's not going to do it. Double team DK. Oh,
man, he was locked down all night,
That's every time he sees him. Good Lord. DK did not.
My thing. I have a thing with Jimmy G. and I had a thing with Jimmy G. I like Jimmy G, but Jimmy G is not nowhere near a Steve Young. These are quarterbacks that win Super Bowls.
Yes.
Steve Young, Joe Montana. It's just how many interceptions are we gonna take every game?
Well, he's cut down on those. To be fair, this year he hasn't thrown that many, but he hasn't played that many. Jimmy, there's a fear factor going on out there. I don't know if it's because he's afraid of getting hurt or what. But Jimmy's not. There's receivers open, Jimmy. That is the worst secondary in the NFL. They're setting an all-time record. Throw on him, G. He throws kind of wild.
Did you see the touchdown he missed and threw the interception? I said, oh, wow.
He was off to begin with. He was throwing errant passes. You know, I don't know what he's doing. But it's.
And we were okay from the start of the game. I don't know what Shanahan was doing with that play call he called. What was that? He killed our momentum. Oh gosh.
Fam, we keep it short after the game. Let me see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ski. Great to meet you too.
Got it.
If you get a chance. All right. Night.
All right, thank you, Ronbo, man.
Oh, it's my pleasure. All right. Night, fam. And Ninerbot still posting, we won't be able to trade Pettis for an uncooked hot dog. Fumbled and injured himself on his first play. Sabotages to ruin the trade. You gotta laugh because Dante Pettis has been a pain in the butt for how long? And then he comes in there and does what he does tonight. Okay. Do the Jimmy Ward. Let's go. Okay, hey, Troy.
Ronbo. Rombo.
Oh, Troy, man, talk to me, man.
Ronbo, I've been saying it since that Arizona game. Jimmy is not the answer.
Well, he proved that
He'll
tonight.
give you glimpses. He'll give you glimpses of hope, but he is not the answer. And I said, remember, I don't know if you remember. You will remember once I bring it up. I said they need to make a trade. It'll be a gamble, but in the long run, it could pay off. Remember I mentioned Dwayne Haskins from Washington?
Do you think he would could he help us, though? I mean, Washington wants to get rid of him.
They want to, give him Jimmy and we can get a draft pick in return.
They would take that in a heartbeat.
Along with him.
Jimmy's much better than Haskins.
But Jimmy, what is Jimmy going to do for us going forward? Like today, put a nail in the coffin, in my opinion.
Troy, but make a better deal. I don't want Haskins. I mean, if you want, how about is there any way we can get Aaron
would be
Rodgers?
the answer. I'm not saying he would be. I'm not saying he would be the answer.
Okay, but then you
go
got
after
Mullens and you
Rodgers
got.
at the end of the season.
Oh, you mean
But
this
you
year?
bring right.
Oh. And maybe get a draft pick for Mullens. If Mullens keeps looking like he looks, you can get a trade for him and get a draft pick. But you need to keep him until you can bring another quarterback to speed. I need somebody out of the draft that you really have a good feeling is the guy. That's always a risk. It's always a gamble. But Troy, we ain't got all day to find somebody to run that offense. You know, because otherwise we're gonna lose players.
I got you. But I will say that, Shanahan hasn't really had faith in Jimmy G in a long time because I saw something again today that I saw in the Super Bowl. Leading up to halftime, he does not have faith in Jimmy G marching down the field. And the same thing happened against the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. And even the announcer said it on TV. He said Shanahan doesn't want to put the ball in
Jimmy's hands.
Jimmy G's hand because he doesn't have faith in him, his arm going downfield. And I was like, wow, that's deep. When you don't have faith in your starting quarterback to march your team downfield.
Mullens did. And if Shanahan's thinking that, stop calling the plays you're calling. I blame him for this a little bit too, Troy. Because Mullens came in and went right down the field with an ease that was ridiculous. It's like
I think he trusts Mullens' arm more than he trusts Jimmy G.
It was accuracy, probably.
Yeah.
Troy.
I'm
short
over
and sweet
Jimmy
after
G.
the game.
That's all I wanted to say.
All right. Well, good call. Not Haskins. I'm just saying. I need anything with him because he looks like he's going to be out of the league soon. But we'll see. They might be thinking the same thing as you. All right, fam.
I'm not saying he would be the future. I'm just saying, you can bring him in,
For a draft
see
pick,
what he can do.
You never know.
Yeah.
All right, Troy. See you tomorrow
All
if you
right.
get a chance.
All right.
Hey, all right, Phil. Clarence Molina. So, let Salah walk. Hire Belichick as the coordinator. Somebody said something about that. I've heard that somewhere. Wouldn't it be great to see Shanahan, since they like each other so much, let Shanahan be the head coach, or if he'd want, but Shanahan be the head coach of the 49ers. Let Belichick come in and take care of the defensive coordinator job. Ooh, whoa! God, that would be epic. Talk about stacking the team. You've stacked it with the coaches now. Best there is in both offense and defense. Hey, Jay.
So, Ronbo.
Jay, yes, indeed. We're having a discussion that I didn't really expect. Really. The Hawks just don't offer any kind of defense, but they did tonight. Jimmy made him look like a superstar club. Next week, watch what happens, Jay.
I told you they
They'll
play
win the
us
game
tough.
39-38. We couldn't score. What the? Jesus.
Ronbo, I told you yesterday. I said they play us tough. They always played us tough.
Jay,
even though
but did they really play us tough, or did we play them weak?
We played them weak. Like, that's when it happens when you have a mediocre quarterback playing against an elite quarterback. That's it's the writing's on the wall. We're paying Jimmy too high, and he's not producing where we need him to be. You would think after this is where you come out. Okay, I understand the first year when he won 5 games, he was just learning how to be a starting quarterback. Okay, then when he got injured and came back, and then we went 13-3. Right now, this year, he should be flourishing in Kyle Shanahan's offense.
True.
He should be, yeah. You know what I'm saying? He should be. I'm just sitting here. Imagine we had Patrick Mahomes, what our team would be like. You know what I'm saying? And you got to understand, in order to win Super Bowls, you have to have to win Super Bowls year in and year out, or be in a Super Bowl. You have to have
Jay, you faded all the way out. Jay?
Yes.
Okay. No, we missed you that last 10, 15 seconds.
Oh, I said to go into the Super Bowl, you got to have year in, year out going to the Super Bowl, you have to have an elite quarterback.
Well,
and Jimmy's not elite.
What is that guy, that comedian that won the Super Bowl a few years ago? No, but nobody's ever. What was that dude's name? Chat. What is the guy that works for the network?
Nick Foles.
What?
You said Nick Foles?
Oh, I hadn't even thought about Nick. Nick wasn't bad as the guy I'm talking about. This guy, the defense won the Super Bowl for him. But anyway, I know what you're saying. I just can't wait to see what Kyle. We're going to see some activity soon. At the trade deadline is going to be interesting. And in the next season, 49ers are going to have to make a decision as to see what Jimmy's going to do.
They're not going to trade Jimmy. I think what they're going to do is they're going to draft into the draft a quarterback.
Yeah, let Nick go start for somebody. Trade him to a team. He doesn't deserve to be Jimmy's backup. He shouldn't have to be.
Right.
And trade for a quarterback that may have some potential, and you can train him up. And let's see if we can not have to renew Jimmy's contract if he's not going to go wherever he is. So
Cal needs to be scouting quarterbacks right now as we speak.
He probably
needs
is.
to start scouting quarterback, start looking at quarterback, and looking at all the positions.
And
Linemen.
Before you get into that, we got to go. But I'll see you tomorrow. You're going to stay a little further on that and give me some more of that. Okay?
No doubt.
All right. Good night,
Thank
fam.
you, I appreciate it.
Oh, good. And, hey, Brandon.
Yes, Ronbo, sir.
Brandon. As you can see, we're having a hate fest. Jimmy's
I'm
name.
already joining on that.
Yeah, Jimmy's name keeps popping up. There's other people who had some responsibilities tonight. Dante Pettis was mentioned earlier, but Jimmy seems to have the spotlight on him the most. Dante, we already know what he's going to do, and he came in and did just what Dante does. But go ahead.
Well, it's like this. So they need to trade Dante Pettis for whatever the team bus needs some gas, and they need to trade him for however much money it is to fill up that team bus.
Yeah.
And then Kyle Shanahan and Jimmy Garoppolo can walk back to San Francisco and figure this out.
God.
If Kyle does not trust Jimmy, it just seems like everybody has a big-headed mentality over in San Francisco right now. From Robert Saleh saying, you know what, my defensive scheme is so good, I can put anybody out there. I don't need to double DK Metcalf. I got my scheme so good.
Yes.
Why would you double him? Why?
Oh, God. Especially if you could clearly see that Lockett is not, he's no impact. So you can let somebody, and Fred Warner can handle the middle. Yeah, there were so many options there. You don't need to let DK work one guy. I mean, mostly didn't make one great play on him, though. I was impressed with that play at the end when it was too late.
And then it was like once these outside runs got contained by Seattle, Kyle was like, well, I can't run the ball no more. I guess I can't protect Jimmy no more either.
Yeah, you see that light bulb going off in his head.
Next thing you know, we're down 27-7. And then all of a sudden, my ankle hurts. Got to hop back to the locker room.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to, hate on the guy for being injured. Maybe he is. But at the same time, if you don't trust this guy to be your quarterback, then trade him. Get him. Bye.
And I don't know why Kyle hates to run screens with Jimmy. Did you notice that? Yeah, you could bootleg out and get a receiver open while that hot, since the offensive line is not going to keep Jimmy safe in that pocket. Roll him out, Kyle. Roll in, move that pocket, and let's let Jimmy dump off to somebody who's open. That works 9 out of 10 times. No, we can't do that.
If Jimmy doesn't get rid of the ball, if he doesn't get rid of the ball in under 2 seconds, the play is going to be a disaster.
Yep. He's the best. Hey, it's funny you point that out, Brendan. He's the best in the league when he gets rid of the ball within 1.5 to less than 2 seconds. 2.5, yeah. If he after 2.5, he is the worst in the NFL.
Yep, the worst. Absolutely. Doesn't trust his eyes, doesn't trust his ankle. He can't maybe throw the ball down. I don't know what his problem is. But his problem is becoming a big problem for the rest of us. Hate losing to the Seahawks, but it is what it is. And, on to the Green Bay next.
Oh,
on to
that's
Green
what
Bay
kills
next,
me.
man.
I mean, if the Hawks were good and had a team like they had a couple of years ago or even something, okay, you can lose to them and understand it. But that team, Nick Mullens goes out there and puts 20 on them in one quarter. Oh, God.
Well, you remember the Monday night game when it was Arizona Cardinals versus Chicago Bears with Dennis Green. We let them off the hook.
Yeah.
We let them off the hook. That's it. We knew who Seattle was and let them off the hook. But I know you got to go. You got other callers. Go Niners, and we'll see what happens on Thursday night.
Yeah. Night, Brandon.
Night, Ronbo.
Yeah. Hey, Monty.
What's happening, Ronbo?
Monty losing. We got 4. We're 4-4 now, and we deserved it. We deserved every loss we got, especially that Miami one.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. Hey, and to think, I was one of the many fans to think that we wanted this game to get flexed to Sunday Night Football. Damn, good. Hey,
more
good thing they didn't flex us up.
Oh, good. They were right. Ooh, God,
they were right. They were
plan
right.
of smelling the place up. God, we weren't ready to play. Came out there clowning around, doing weird things. Jimmy seeing ghost. Come on, Jimmy. Your receivers are everywhere. Give them the ball.
In the words of Coach Singletary, hey, this is not a charity. You can't give them the game. And that's what we did. The first drive, it was the second drive.
The fumble.
Man, we thought Hasty fumbles, get the ball back, and Jimmy just gives it right back to them.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, man.
And Jimmy.
You know, and another thing, man, how nice. I mean, I'm not saying he would have been a big difference maker, but how nice would it be to have Buckner in the middle of that line right now? You know, holding it down.
Yeah, we used to lose to these same team. You know, somebody said earlier tonight, if a team has a bird's name, the 49ers struggle with them. The Cardinals, the Hawks, the Ravens, the
Ravens.
There's another, Falcons beat us, you know?
And that might explain the Super Bowl.
Eagles beat us up a few days
Native
ago.
Americans love their bald eagles. You know, so that explains the Chiefs beating us in the Super Bowl.
Brad, is that your house?
Yeah, that's my house.
She's very cute.
Yeah.
Monty, is she laughing at us? She's right. Is it a little girl or a little boy?
She hear me doing the bird noises. Yeah, my daughter right here. I had this house. It never fails. I always have this house roaring. And I'll be a one-man army over here. You have the whole living room lighting up with noise. I think my Niners just give away the game, man.
I know. You know
man.
what? Well, I can't wait to see what Kyle says. And any of them say, this is, man. But, Troy, we got to go. Monty, I'm sorry. Monty, we got to go. This is short after the game.
All right,
sweet.
Ronbo.
If you get a chance, you and that little girl come back tomorrow. We'll be on the Raw.
Okay? Hey, for sure. Take it easy.
You too. Night. Oh, God. We need cuteness tonight, you know, because everything else is just disgusting. Hey, Cedric!
What up, Romo?
Cedric, an ass whooping, 4-4. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I didn't get a chance to see the whole game.
Oh, you're lucky.
The little bit I was watching, it was pretty bad.
Just awful. Just awful.
But I think we don't need to hang up Jimmy G just yet. I think the injury has got his decision making off. I think a full healthy Jimmy G is still one of the top quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah, you know, I'll probably calm down. I'll probably be back on G's train sometime soon. Tonight, though, he's mud. He really, but you're probably right. Maybe he's hurting. I don't know, you know. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
And I think we're gonna be fine. And with Kyle Shanahan, you know, he had Matt Ryan, and Matt Ryan, when he had Matt Ryan, Super Bowl MVP type of quarterback.
Yeah.
So I think any kind of quarterback that Kyle, you know,
works on,
you know, is going to work in his system. It just Jimmy G needs to get healthy.
Could be. Because high ankle sprains can be a very weird thing. They can last, they can go away somewhat fast, and then they can linger for like months. So I don't know. He went off limping.
Because the way Nick Mullens was able to come in that game and look comfortable and, you know, pick the Seahawks apart, I think, you know, if Jimmy G can just get healthy and stay healthy, you know, we would have dominated over the Seahawks.
Oh, God, yes. 2017, Jimmy would have ate that secondary up. But today...
Oh, yeah. I think that the injury, I think it still got him. I just think the injury is still on him.
Well, I might have to lighten up on him, but yeah, it's true. I just was I think I got mad because Mullens came in and just cakewalked on him. And Jimmy couldn't find nobody. He was missing passes right and left. Oh.
I heard you say that Jimmy G made the Seahawks defense look like, you know, the best defense out there in the league.
I mean, he made the Hawks defense look awesome. They look like they're just bad.
Yeah.
Boy, nobody could do nothing with them. It wasn't them.
Yeah.
It was Jimmy.
He just had a bad game. Bad
Really
game.
bad. Well, you know what? I'm glad people are trying to calm. Because I like Jimmy a lot. I don't want to hate him, but he just made me mad. Fam,
Yeah.
thanks. Well, let's talk tomorrow. We keep it short, sweet after the game. Let me see you tomorrow if you get a chance.
Yeah, I got you. Appreciate it, Romo.
Thanks, Josh. Night, fam.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Hey, okay, Cedric. Night, fam. Alex McDermott. I bet is it Dermott? Yeah. 2 words. Ryan Fitzpatrick. I'm laughing, but Ryan would have just destroyed the Hawks tonight. Destroyed. No doubt. Hey, Matt.
Ronbo, what's up?
Matt, nothing good. I need to roll it back a little bit, walk it back a little bit on Jimmy. I don't hate him. I am upset with him. I'm getting off that Jimmy hater train. I'm not going to say anything to defend him, but I'm not happy with him. But Matt, what are you thinking?
I mean, it's clear as day. We got to move on from Jimmy, and there's no way around it. I mean, he's got nice things here, and then he has this game. He has a game against Miami. He has other games. But in 2017, Jimmy or whatever, I think it was 2017. He disappeared out of thin air.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know if it was the ACL, but yeah.
I often wonder about that. It doesn't seem like his knee is bothering him. The ankle may be bothering him, but still, Jimmy, if it hurts that bad, don't be Joe Man. Just go tell Kyle, Coach, you know what? I don't think this ankle's going to help me out for the rest of the game. You just go ahead and tell him. He'll understand. And let Nick finish. Matt, do you know if Jimmy wasn't feeling it in the second quarter and he goes and tells Shanahan that, Mullens comes in, do you know we win that game? Probably walking away.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yep. And the other thing is just we didn't even have Deebo Samuel. It's we didn't have Deebo Samuel, and if Deebo Samuel plays, just think about that.
You know what though?
What happens to
Matt,
Nick?
didn't need him. Kendrick Bourne and Ayuk were doing anything they wanted to do. George Kittle just needed somebody to throw the ball to him, not behind him, not in front of him, to him. And it's a bloodbath.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? No, Jimmy's can't find the target. He doesn't see Ayuk. He caught Kendrick, I think, once or twice. I said, Jimmy, this is not vintage Jimmy, is it? So, we end up getting bad Jimmy. There's a Jekyll and Hyde, good Jimmy versus bad Jimmy. Because Jimmy can be good sometimes. I've seen it. But when he gets bad, he's so really bad.
And it's after the Saints game last year, it's oh wait, yeah, the haters are just we got our quarterback, we got our guy, he's taken us far, and then it's just that's kind of the last thing,
Well, see, that was a Jimmy that we don't get to see very often this year.
Yeah, right.
Dialing up great passes, nice execution, finding the right guy. Where is that Jimmy? This is why when people get all upset with him and I start saying things, because I've seen him do better. Unfortunately, not consistently, which is what we need if you're going to win a Super Bowl. You got to have a consistent quarterback that looks pretty much the same every game. You can't be good this week and not do good next. And this is the thing that I can't understand. Jimmy, what are you doing? What's wrong with you?
Yeah. I mean, and the thing is the contract is also paying I don't even know what it was, 5 years, 170 something. Come on.
He's only got a couple more years or one more. I don't know how. Well, we'll see. Matt, we got. Go ahead. How much time has he got left?
I think he has this. I think he's got this year, and then he's got 2 more.
Really? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Matt. Matt, I heard you. Matt, we got to go though. It's short after the game. Right. We'll see you tomorrow night. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Night,
okay.
fam.
Good night. Go Niners.
Yeah. Hey, Alex.
What's up, Ronbo?
Alex, nothing nice. Amongst the comedy of errors, and Jimmy's the focal point tonight of the rage, but there was a comedy of errors out there on defense and fumbles and everything else. So we got a problem. But what, Alex? Go ahead.
Hey, man. So I just messaged you on YouTube and said the Ryan Fitzpatrick thing should happen, and there's a reason for that because Jimmy G, when we got him in 2017 and he had his 5-game run that got him the contract, we were sitting there going, man, this was because in 2017 we had lost like 6 or 7 games by 3 points or less.
Right.
And the reason why John Lynch had a sleepless night in October and made that trade was because of that. And what we got from it, or what we thought we got from it, was a transcendent quarterback that we could say, wow, he knew 10% of the playbook, and look what he did. He was on the sidelines working individually with, the likes of Marquise Goodwin and Kendrick Bourne, a younger Kendrick Bourne, and Trent Taylor saying, hey, guys, if we do this, we can dice him up. And he was able to work with Kyle in a sense of saying, hey, this is what I see. This is what we can do. And it seems like Kyle and him are working hand in hand. And since that moment, it's been very, very, very seldom that we see the same chemistry where Jimmy and Kyle are in such a rhythm where we can just run this train right through the defense. So, I think the thing about it is defenses are kind of looking at Jimmy saying you only look to one area. You, with your injuries and stuff like that, it seems like you got like the Vernon Davis after getting hit by Cam Chancellor thing going, where you all of a sudden got these alligator. You got he's just not throwing off his back foot. There's moments where it's like, this is the guy, and then there's moments where it's like, who is this guy?
I know.
And Kyle Shanahan ain't got no time for that, man. And I think the reason why we should go after Ryan Fitzpatrick is because next year the dead cap hit for Jimmy is only a few $1 million, and that means that we can open up the books for loading up the defense. Because you know what? One thing, I am not one of the people that are huge. I'm not going to say I wouldn't take Pat Mahomes, because I would 10 times out of 10. But one thing that I've always loved about certain teams that win Super Bowls are when they do it, with a defense, with a stacked defense. I love that because it seems like, just like last year, we saw what we did. And I would love to see Stephon Gilmore with Jason Verrett, Kawhi Williams.
Spam the comments, Russ MVP, come on.
And Richard Sherman. And, healthy Quan, Fred Warner, of course. I just love to see it because at this point, just like that night in October a couple years ago where John Lynch said we can't be losing these 3-point games anymore. Yeah. John Lynch is going to stay up all night tonight saying we cannot get beat by one player in a divisional game, a championship moment game like this. You know what I mean? So I do expect something in the next few days from Tuesday from our front office. But we'll see, man.
All right, Alex. Excellent points as usual. Well, we'll see you tomorrow night, okay?
All right, brother.
All right, fam. And you got to think about Fitzpatrick. I tell you, and thanks, Niterbot. He's got a lot of things to say tonight. The only time Jimmy played good this season is when the run game carries him. Jimmy is the $172 million handoff to Wilson, Mostert, quarterback. Yeah. But, Wilson used to be that way as well. He had to have a good run game and a good defense is just basic football and winning. You rarely see a quarterback that carries a team on his own. You've got to have those elements. So I can't get mad about that. But when Jimmy's time and his number is called, deliver. That's all I ask. If we're running and we're doing fine, damn it, run the ball. It's a higher percentage thing to do. You've had a few quarterbacks in NFL history that can run a team all by themselves and put it on their shoulder. Montana, Brady to a degree, but he couldn't do it last year. actually, when you look at Steve, he did it with his legs and his throwing ball. But you don't catch a lot of quarterbacks that you can completely rely on their arm. So I'm not mad about that. Hey, Daniel.
Yes, sir.
Daniel, your feeling on this debacle, uncalled for, unnecessary, winnable, easily winnable game. What are you thinking?
Yeah, it hurts because the defense really didn't show up.
No, they got crushed too.
Did you see what Metcalf did to the Niners?
Yes, everybody's
just blinking an eye to it. Like, like how does that even happen?
You know, he's the kind of a guy when you actually do. He is a Julio. He is a Megatron. You need to double him up, especially if you can obviously clear that their other big threat, and they only had two, the other big threat is being contained. Tyler Lockett says, K1 says, don't worry about Tyler Lockett. Do something with DK, and we got this. You know?
Yeah, I honestly, I saw a lot in their offense too today where, like everybody's saying, like Jimmy G might be done. It might be done. It might be a done deal.
Kyle's going to get held responsible for what's going on out there, right? So if Jimmy G's not delivering, he's liable to go another direction just to make himself look better. But who is he going to go
Our
get?
special teams. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like, there's nobody. I mean, right now that you really would want, right?
Yeah. See,
nobody
Aaron
out there.
Rodgers is the only guy out there I see I'd like to have. That's it.
Yeah, the Packers aren't going to get rid of him.
No.
But on special teams, the only reason we had what's his name in because we were looking for trade block or like a trade bait. That's the only reason why we put us in today. We want him to break one. You know, we want him to break one or do something crazy to get him out of there. That's the only reason. And then he gets hurt.
And the thing is, not only does he get hurt, he fumbles the ball. If we're not having enough trouble as it is, he fumbles the ball. What is it, the 15, 18-yard line? Oh, yeah. Dante, we're having enough trouble as it is.
That just blew the whole momentum right there. I was like, oh, my God, are you kidding me? But, yeah, I mean, after that, it just seems like I saw something on Instagram. I'm just going to bring it up real quick. How many days has it been since the Niner got hurt? And it just put a big old zero. It's not our year. 2020 is just not our year. Super Bowl hangover. I don't know what's going on.
The whole world, 2020 is not. Think about 2020. Most disgusting year of my life. God, everything's wrong. Super Bowl was in 2020, right? We played that after February 2020. From that point on, it's been going downhill ever since. COVID-19 wipes out the planet. Oh, are you kidding me? No fans in the stands. You guys are lucky you even can start your season. And what do we get? We get this kind of crap. Oh, man. Nick Bosa gets hurt.
Yeah, but
out for the season.
Yeah.
Dee Ford. Anybody seen him? No.
The only thing I can think of is we're just getting our second string more playing time, I guess. But man, it's going to be hard to win without a starting quarterback.
Yeah, and that's what we got right now. Dan, get into it tomorrow. We try to keep it quick on after the game. I got to stop. I got to keep
Hey,
a
I
chance to talk.
appreciate you getting me in, Ronbo. Have a good one, all right?
Appreciate you having you, Daniel. See you tomorrow, fam.
All right, all right, for sure.
And Ron. Hey, Ron.
Ronbo. What's up, Ronbo?
Nothing nice. It's, you know. I started talking about the year 2020. No, go ahead.
Rick, can you hear me?
Trent Dilfer. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. worst
The
quarterback
worst
of all
quarterback
time
to ever
won
won
a
a
Super
fucking
Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Right.
But he had the
Thank
Ravens
you.
fucking defense.
Trent Dilford.
What a bad year, man. It's just.
It's
I'm
not
a
over
Penn
yet.
State fan too. They got smoked last night.
Yeah. I mean, Ron, it's not over yet. We're only halfway through the season, so we haven't.
No, throw the
we've
towel
not
in.
seen anything yet.
Look at our schedule, Ronbo.
No,
Look
no.
at our schedule.
What I mean is, it gets worse from here. You know, we're saying about how bad this year is, and I'm thinking it's going to get worse because unless
But with all the
stops
injuries,
acting like he's hurt.
Here's the thing you got to understand about Garoppolo. His ankle, it's on his planting foot. That's the foot he's throwing off of.
Yeah.
So all your aim, everything comes off that back foot.
Right.
I play football, I know.
Yes.
You got to line your shoulders up, and it comes
Yep.
off that back foot.
Keep that
and
elbow
then you
point in the right place.
transfer it to your front.
Yep.
Come on, comment section.
So everything's
Russ
sailing
MVP,
high,
Russ
left, right.
MVP,
Hang
Russ
that freak
MVP.
up. Get off. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Get the. I almost cursed.
I know.
But that's why you're seeing everything go left, right. You can't hit Kittle. It's too high. Left, right. He's fucking hurt. But they should know that he should have never played this game.
Right.
He should have sat the last 2 weeks.
And just heal up because
He
you're
should
no
have sat the
good
last
to us
2
like
weeks.
this. You're no good to us. So stay
But
out of the
he'll
way.
never be an elite quarterback. He'll never be an elite quarterback.
And he's definitely not going to be any good with a bad foot. So, just sit down,
I said that
Jimmy.
after the Super Bowl.
Heal up. At
But
least
look at how he played last year.
Yeah.
Remember last year, that 6-7 games in a row against the Saints, back-to-back with Drew Brees? He's not playing like that because he's hurt.
Yeah.
And we don't have Deebo Samuel. How
Yeah.
much of a fucking playmaker? Oh, shit. Sorry.
Yeah, easy with that. Okay, but yeah, no.
I'm so fed up.
You and me both. We're all. I mean, look what we
No
lost
Monster,
to.
no Debo.
We lost to the cartoon Hawks. That in itself is enough to get mad. It's not like they're good. And then we go in there and lose to them. They almost put how many points on us? Oh, come on, Niners.
They put over 30. So, and then Mullens comes in and tears them up. But they were playing prevent defense too. So, you know what I mean? They already had the lead.
I have a
in the
feeling.
beginning, I saw what I saw what Shanahan saw. They were winning in the trenches. Our offensive line was pushing them around.
Yeah.
Hasty was getting some nice runs, that touchdown. And then I don't know what the hell happened in the second half. He just Dante Pettis, get rid of him tomorrow.
Oh.
As soon as you wake up, get rid of him because he's horrible. Why'd you even give him a chance to return a kick?
And
He's
if
not gonna
anybody
do
felt
anything.
sorry for him for being an inactive list, now we know. But, fam, we got to go. Ron, let me see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we'll extend
All right,
one
man.
more
It's
time.
going to be the next couple of weeks are going to be rough.
Oh, really are. I mean,
I
starting
think we're going to
Thursday.
lose the Packers. We're going to lose to the Saints.
Oh, God, yes. If we're going to play the way we're playing now, of course.
I think we're going to lose the next 2 games. All right, Ronbo.
Yuck. All right.
Niners for life. Next year.
That never changes. Yes. Night, Ron. Oh, good. And Matt. Yo, Matt.
Ronbo, what's going on?
Hey. Matt, it's one thing being 4-4 and having to endure the embarrassment of losing to a Hawks team that basically would have no business even being on the same field with the 49ers under different circumstances, right? So, this is like embarrassment, an insult, and then 4-4. And you wonder, Kyle.
Jimmy G. Dookie.
Yeah. Well,
Well, first off, if that fumble doesn't get Dante Pettis cut, I don't know what will.
And then he walks off injured. If I could have threw it, hit him in the back and hit with a brick, it would have been fun. God, Dante.
I know. I just I can't figure his team out, man, because you know what's going to happen, right? We're going to play Green Bay next week.
Mhm.
We can't stop the run for nothing, and we're going to run for 200 yards on those guys. And all of a sudden, we're going to be 5-4
I'm gonna
and
be really pissed.
riding high again. So
Yeah, I know. And they'll probably be ready. They'll probably be saying things tomorrow like, "We can't wait to get back on the field. We're just glad we have a game Thursday." Oh, well, now you're big and bad, huh? Well, why couldn't you come out big and bad against the Hawks? I don't even care about the Green Bay Packers. Just don't lose to that sorry club. You guys. Oh, I'm sorry, Ron. Let me back up.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This team, to me, they they smell 9-7 all over them. Maybe a 7 seed. We'll see. But
Ew. Oh,
I mean,
I'd rather not go.
I think Green Bay, it'll be a winnable game just because whether Nick starts or not, it's just going to be ground and pound, and we'll be all right. But the thing about Nick, too, is just like when Beathard came in against Philly, it was prevent coverage. They were dropping back. They wasn't get all the short stuff, and it went off. And we were having the same discussion about C.J. Beathard after we got beat by Philly.
And they were sprinting back in coverage. The entire front line was pretty funny. But Nick was still picking them apart. And that just shows you how bad they really are. That's what makes me mad. They're not a good team. Beat them. They've gotten away playing all the right teams, and they got away. But they shouldn't have won this game. Niners.
Yeah, I don't want to get into Jimmy too much because, I mean, I'm on the same page as everybody else. He's not the guy, and we need to move off of him. But I heard a caller earlier talk about all these other big names where it's like if you bring in Stafford or Ryan or whoever, you're going to have to pay them all the money too. Honestly, you know who I'd be if I was Lynch, I'd be getting on the phone with the Jets and be like, hey, buddy, you want to rip off that Band-Aid right now and send it to Sam Darnold? Because once they get Trevor Lawrence, we can get Sam Darnold still on his rookie contract, and I think that would be a pretty good option in my book too. But I'm
think he'd be better? I don't
know.
Man.
I
because you're right. They're going to get Trevor Lawrence the way they're playing.
And the other guy, I honestly think we should take a hard look at trading before the deadline is Jimmy Ward. I mean, I honestly think Tarvarius Moore's better than Jimmy. I think we can clear up enough cap space by trading Jimmy, either get a draft pick or maybe go after another edge rusher. I've heard that name from that guy from Washington, Kerrigan, get thrown around. So I don't know. I think they should take a hard look at getting moving off Jimmy Ward. So that's. Well, but yeah, it was.
They're going to be looking to reduce
tonight,
cap anyway. So all these guys are getting paid are probably on thin ice.
Yeah.
Unless things change dramatically between now and the end of the season. Well, Matt, we're gonna go. Let me see you tomorrow night. All right, because we keep it short and sweet after the game. All right.
All right, Ronbo.
But good stuff.
Thanks, man.
All right, night, Matt.
All right.
Day, should I say?
Night.
Thank you, Mr. Mahone boy. Yeah. Who's good? 7:57 in VA. $7:57. Okay, 816 in Missouri.
What's up, Ronbo?
Yeah, hey, yo, and what is your name?
It's the OG Niner fan. What's
OG
up, baby?
Niner fan. Okay, we should have got your name last time. We're gonna get it this time though. OG Niner fan.
Oh,
Come on in,
all
fam.
good, man.
Yeah.
I'm upset, man. It's the first time in years that I just cut a Niner game off and started doing something else.
I felt the same way because they didn't look like they was even interested in doing anything right. They were running around like that. We don't feel like playing today. Well, go home. You know.
But I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Don't you change up. Stay on Jimmy G, and I'm gonna tell you why. You remember what I told you about 3-4 weeks ago? You need a quarterback that you can win because of, not in spite of. And Jimmy G is not a because of quarterback. And I told y'all 3 or 4 weeks ago, Kyle Shanahan's arrogancy is going to hurt the team. Now I want to tell you something so you can see where our team is as a whole. This is probably the weakest Seattle team that we've faced in a long time. And
that's why I'm so mad.
Now, and I'm going to tell you, what Seattle did to us, they punked us. Even the way that they would slam us down, extra stuff on the tackles, it's almost like they got something in that organization that says, look here, we don't care who we lose to, we're going to punk the Niners. And we don't match that because we don't have no dogs on this team. The only thing that made me happy tonight, and I hate to say this, is Dante Pettis got hurt. But we don't have no killers on this team, man. And I'm tired of everybody sitting there saying what you're supposed to say. No. Do what Ray Lewis and them did years ago when they called out Flacco. Look, Jimmy, if you hurt, go and tell Kyle and them that you hurt, and we got to figure something else. Look, the throws that Jimmy G are missing,
terrible.
Here's the problem with Jimmy G, first of all. His head is not on a swivel. He doesn't even look for his check down. The throw that he threw, the first interception, there was somebody wide open over the top. I think it was Kendrick Bourne. And I'm going to tell you what somebody said last week. I didn't get into the show, but I was listening. It's not that his foot is – man, this man's throwing interceptions every game.
With good feet or not.
Every game he's throwing picks. He's throwing picks into double coverage. The pick he threw to Kittle was double coverage. Then we have a defensive coordinator. You better do your homework on Saleh. All of our 49er fans want to say Robert Saleh is good. I want somebody to call in and really tell me what this man did in the league to be considered a great defensive coordinator, because he makes no adjustments. The thing, like somebody said a few minutes ago, all you had to do was double up, DK. All you got to do was double up. If you see
we're going to have to extend tomorrow night because it's short and sweet after the game. But, I was the one who agreed with that. Double K, especially Tyler Lockett has been removed from the equation. Double up on DK and you give yourself a chance to win. No. Let Mosley handle him. Oh, man.
The last thing I want to say, man, is I just want to tell all the Niner fans I love them, man. But right now we're looking at Kyle Shanahan Jr., the way his dad was with RG3. His dad didn't like RG3. You see what happened. And right now we're dealing with the same thing. And I think what we got to do is if we trying to win, we break the bank. And I hope we can beat Green Bay so that little tension with him and his coach to get up and bring Aaron Rodgers on to the back. We got to win. Like you said, this window ain't going to stay open too much longer.
That's it. Fam, I'm telling you, it's true. I look forward to tomorrow night. All right, OG, not a fan.
All right.
Right. Yes. There's so many internal disturbances about this team, because this team is way better than that. And the Hawks have no business being on the field of the 49ers, not in the condition they are now. And they went in there and did what they did. That's just weird and unacceptable. Not for sale. Here goes a donation from a Hawks fan. LOL. Yeah. Go Hawks. Yeah, go straight to you-know-where, Hawks. Hey, Denise.
Hey, Ronbo, what's up?
Denise, just total disappointment. I mean, it's just, you've got a Hawks team that at best should be a 9-7 club. They don't have anything. They had half their people missing tonight. And the 49ers went in there and laid an egg. Unreal. If, Jimmy, you don't feel like playing or your foot hurts or whatever the issue is, then say so. Sit down. But don't stand out there and stink up the place for 4 quarters. And anybody else. And Kyle, keep Dante on inactive list. You see what he did? He came in and immediately made things worse. It's unbelievable what happened out there. So, but Denise, what are your feelings?
Well, what's funny about me is we had internet issues all day today and TV issues, so I only was able to catch like bits and pieces of the game. So I didn't even see when Jimmy got hurt. I didn't see the Dante Pettis thing. I didn't see like half the game. Like I missed the majority of the game because we were having issues with our services over here. So I didn't even get to see all the game. But you know what? Like I don't think Jimmy's hurt. Like I disagree with everybody. Like I honestly think he just stinks. Like I'm sorry. He like the part. I mean, I watched the first half before everything. My house went haywire. I watched. I think right before halftime. He's missing people who are wide open. I agree with the last caller. He's throwing into double coverage. Like it's like Jimmy. Like what are you seeing that the rest of us are? We don't understand. Like what are you seeing that no one else is seeing?
Right.
And you know what? I'm telling you right now, he's gone because I don't know if everyone else notices, but I agree with Big Show 120%. If you notice Kyle Shanahan's body language on the side, when Jimmy screws up, he literally like blows up his hands like, what the fuck were you looking at?
I know. And if nothing else, Denise, Jimmy's never heard of the word abort. Jimmy, throw that thing out of bounds. You don't have to sit there and get sacked every time like that. Get rid of the ball.
And you know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to say this really quick because I know we're fast. Sam Darnold, no.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't crazy about that. No.
No. Dwayne Haskins doesn't understand the Redskins offense. You think he's going to understand Kyle Shanahan's offense?
I mentioned this 3 weeks ago. Somebody started with Haskins. Said, Kyle's offense is not Haskins' offense. So,
No, he can't. If he can't run the Redskins offense, he ain't got a hope in hell of running Shanahan's offense.
I know.
You think Sam Jim Whistler gets half to want to kill him.
And Matty Ice, Matty Ice knows the offense, but he's not a winner anymore.
I agree with Big Show. Here's what we need to do. In all honesty, we're probably going to suck the rest of the season because of injuries, and 2020 is just the most horrible year that's ever come about.
Yes.
Yeah, so we need to draft a quarterback, and we need to draft one in the first round. Like, I agree with him. I like Justin Fields is awesome, and so is Trey Lance. Those are the two quarterbacks I like, because obviously the Jets are going to take Trevor Lawrence. But we need to draft a quarterback in the first round. And I honestly think we keep Jimmy. Like, keep him and let the quarterback learn, and then
excuse him as his contract ends. Yes. Denise, good stuff. We need to go, though. And Denise, tomorrow night we'll be able to extend a little longer, okay? So, great stuff, Denise. And believe me, you were lucky not to have to watch that. That was ridiculous.
I was pissed off, but then when I saw the score, I was like, well, actually, I guess I'm glad my internet's down. I didn't have to watch it.
Denise, even with as bad as they played, had it not been for a couple of timely errors, that game would have went down to the wire. But anyway, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Thank you. You have a fantastic night, if you can, because of what happened.
No, I won't. All right. Night, Denise. Hey, Chris. And Brian Ford, I just want you to know, Cleveland sucks. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Chris, come on in. I can't believe a Browns fan in here talking trash. Chris, we get a lot of people that come in here that really crack me up. Strange. But go ahead.
Ronbo.
No.
This is what I'm disgusted with this. Russell Wilson at one point had 257 yards passing. Right?
Yes.
161 of the yards with the Metcalf.
I know. He had more yards than almost our entire offense.
Ronbo, if you can't make no type of adjustment to say, look, you're going to have to beat us somewhere else. Because I know the other avenues that they have, they can't deal with us.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this dude had almost 80%. Just him and Russell Wilson.
It's all it was.
You got to make
all it was all
adjustments.
night.
Take that away from him.
Robert Saleh, listen to Chris. That's all I ask. Why couldn't you double team? Lockett was not involved. K1 said, "Don't worry about this dude. Get him."
Right.
Oh.
If nobody don't believe me when I tell them, DK Metcalf remind me of what we used to have, which is Terrell Owens. He remind me of Terrell Owens. To just take over a game.
Yep.
Take him out of the equation. Make the rest of the team work. And that's it.
Yeah.
We say no more, and we go from there. You can't have it where it's just the quarterback and this receiver just do this.
That's embarrassing, isn't it? One guy. Quarterback to one
embarrassing
guy.
to a team that has the talent that we have. And I feel so bad. I'm sitting there saying to myself, like, yo, Mosley, like, he's playing his heart out. He's trying to do, but, like, come on, he only can do so much. Like, you out there against a beast.
Mosley doesn't even weigh 200 pounds. That's why, yeah.
Safety, safety help. Come on, like where you at? Like, put a pop, dude. Man, they did it to us. And then when we had Vernon Davis, nobody could check Vernon Davis at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But
strong,
that safety help with Cam Chancellor over the top.
Bam.
That's how you got to deal with the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm. They don't allow that kind of shot anymore. But still, double him up, Kyle. Tell Robert, you guys do something about DK. Just whisper that in his ear. That's all you got to do. Come on.
And I'm sick and tired, man. It's time to trade Dante Pettiness. No. I'm not gonna say Pettis.
Yeah.
Dante Pettiness. He got to go, man.
And totally messed up.
Go, man.
Oh, did he mess up?
Ronbo, man, Pettiness.
That's a good name for him. He likes he did that on purpose. He's dating one of the cheerleaders on that team anyway. Then we gotta go. Let's see you tomorrow. All right.
Right.
All right. Have a good day.
Right. All right, Ronbo, man. Much love, respect, brother.
Hey, back at you, fam. Oh, man. And I see, and Ninebot continues, if Mullens beats Green Bay with injuries, Jimmy's done. Jimmy stays on the team the rest of the year no matter what, unless he made some kind of deal. But Belichick might be. I don't know.
Right.
And area code 760. Come on in.
Good evening, Ronbo. How are you?
Well, see, now, it's not a good evening, but I'm not very good. I'm looking at the 49er team, which was far superior in talent, went out there and laid an egg that made no sense, and I'm still burning. I'll sleep on it. I'm not going to be mad at Jimmy because he had help. But what are you thinking?
You know, I don't know what makes me more upset. Those pussy slides from Russell Wilson that we get a flag on each time, it seems like. Or the fact that
what is your name?
Still has a 49ers uniform.
I know. I forgot. I didn't get your name. I just realized you. What is your name?
My name's RG. I'm in the chat as RG.
RG. Okay, RG. Go ahead, RG. Continue. Be careful with the language now because we're trying to make sure kids can watch. But go ahead. But I agree about Russell Wilson's crab walk as he got down the ground, pretending as if he's going to slide, and then raise back up, gets hit, and they throw a flag.
You know, they have to put a limit on those slides or something. That frustrates me so much to see him and Kyler Murray do that all the time. I mean, it's so hard to hold up.
It should be. Go back and review that. And if he looked as if he was faking a slide, 15 yards on that quarterback going back the other way. And stop penalizing teams for doing their job.
At least on that one, we gave him a shot to the head, so that was kind of worth it. But
that felt good.
It wasn't hard enough. But anyway, I'm glad that you're off the Jimmy G bandwagon, Ronbo. And if you ever consider coming back on the bandwagon, Ronbo, just watch the tape of tonight's game. Just watch the tape. I mean, it was.
I can't watch
horrible.
that again. Jimmy is. But as I said, I know I'm angry with him. He'll probably play. The next time I see him, he'll probably play a good game, and then you don't know what to think. But he won't string them together. You get good Jimmy.
Yeah,
maybe so Jimmy, and then bad Jimmy, back to good Jimmy. Watch next game.
Yeah.
Jimmy's going to be on fire, and we're going to lose. Here's the wrong idea.
Here's the issue. He's not right physically, so that you can measure. He's going to get right over time, but he's also not right mentally. Yeah. And so, how long does that take to overcome?
Some
and so,
quarterbacks
if he's not right on either of those issues, he should not be playing. So either way, we should be done with Jimmy G because he should not be playing because he is not right physically or mentally.
But starts a search again for another quarterback. For years we've been looking for a quarterback.
That's true.
Who do you
That's
get?
True. Our window is closing, like you said before.
Right. You can't wait forever.
Yep.
So we're almost stuck with him because we can't go out shopping for another quarterback now. It's too late.
Yeah, that's the tough. That's what the dilemma we're in. But hopefully, they can figure this out. It seemed like the coaching staff was onto something there, but they tanked tonight. Some of these calls are just terrible, and Jimmy G just doesn't have the flexibility to get out of some of these play calls. I mean, he gets the play and he just runs it and throws it no matter what. Even if it's not there, he still goes through with it. It's like, come on, man, you got to see if it's not there, get out of it. Call an audible. But
in practice, do you remember that there's usually a relief valve somewhere? Trent Taylor might be standing by. You got Marquez. There's a running back standing by. Give him the ball, Jimmy. You don't have to do this all the time.
One of the
blame Kyle
commentators
for
said
this
that
too.
this was Jimmy. One of the commentators said that Shanahan had said that this was Jimmy G's best week in practice.
Oh, okay. See, that's it. Fam, we got to go.
It's like, what the heck? If that's your best, come on.
RG, we got to go. It's just short and sweet after the games. But I'll see you tomorrow if you get a chance. We can extend a little longer, okay?
Hey, I appreciate it, Ronbo. Have a good night.
Appreciate you, RG.
Shout out
You
to
too.
the chat.
Thanks. Oh, God. Alice!
Yeah, Ronbo, what's going on?
No, that's nothing nice. It just didn't make any
Clearly.
sense. You just go ahead. What your thoughts? Phew, man.
Man. You know what? I've been trying to be as hospitable as I can with Jimmy G. Just to speak confidence and try to, come with some positivity. You got to be positive sometimes just to try to counteract the negative that we do tend to hold on to, or that is
put yourself in a hostile environment and uncomfortable. I know what you're saying. It's like getting mad and can't get out of it.
Yeah, man. And it just seems like it keeps coming back to this stuff again. I mean, it was terrible that the fact that we get blessed with that, after Jermichael had let go of the ball, we get the ball back, and then Jimmy throws a damn interception right after. And who does he go to again? The same guy that he went to the last game when he threw the interception and he threw it too high. George Kittle. I remember he talked about Brandon Ayuk being like a safety blanket. Jimmy, get out of that safety blanket bullshit. Start spreading the ball around. Look at KB. KB has been starting, and he has yet to get any real production because he's not getting thrown the damn ball. I mean, granted, he dropped a pass maybe or something. Might have been no more than 2. But other than that, KB's ready for the ball. And as you can see, when he gets the ball, he's doing something with it. 97% of the time, we'll give him that. You know what I mean?
And
but
tonight,
he's not spreading
he
the ball
didn't miss
around, and he
nothing.
keeps going to the same damn players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look how Nick's taking advantage of the weapons that we have. He's going all around. He threw a ball to Trent. He threw some balls to Brandon. He threw some balls to KB. He's spreading the ball around. You know what I mean? He's going through his reads and his progressions like a quarterback's supposed to. Jimmy doesn't know how to look off the safety, the defense, nothing. I mean, he's not reminding himself. I don't think he's using that cognitive, you know what I mean, dissidence where he's like, all right, look, beforehand, I'm not going to be. It's every play you got to do it. You can't just pick and choose when you want to look off the defense or not be, directly looking at a player. You have to make sure you're not doing that. So the defenses are always following you, and they know he's kind of like, he's kind of scary. He's like with the, you know what I mean. We don't have one of those hard-nosed quarterbacks that's going to come through and play. But anyway, I don't want to spend the whole damn time talking about Jimmy. Very disappointed. We had plenty of opportunities. Had we take away the Dante Pettis turnover and that Jimmy G interception, we don't lose this game. Because we score on the play where Jimmy threw the interception. We were right in front of the damn end zone. That he throws a pick. And then, the stuff with Dante. And the Hawks capitalized off the turnovers, just like we do when other teams turn the ball over and we get it. And we capitalize off of it. That's basically what they did. So we gave it to them. They didn't beat up on us. They didn't do anything spectacular. They didn't have Jamal Adams. They didn't have all these guys that we're going to have to see towards the end of the damn year. This was a moment for us to take advantage of them, while we at least had a few more extra guys than they did. Given the fact we do have some crazy injuries on both teams.
But that was,
but yeah, fam, highly disappointed.
So I'm going to see you tomorrow. And we'll continue because I'm sure we're going to beat up on this team tomorrow as well on Monday Night Raw. All right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no cute and cuddly tonight, man. I don't want to hear none of that.
Nobody's cute and cuddly. This is terrible.
Peace and love. Peace and love, though, fam. As always,
yes.
man. Shout out to the faithful, man. And you know, we got to shake this shit off and get ready. We got some Packers coming up, man. So let's get to it.
There you go.
All right, family.
All right, fam. Night. Let's see. Subatomic shrimp. These names are very creative. Redbirds, Blue Chickens, Buddha Baker, Defensive Player of the Year. Unless DK Metcalf is on the field. Thanks for that subatomic shrimp. We go to area code's 925. Hello. (925). Hello again. And Sharon. Come on in, Sharon.
Hey, Ronbo, how are you?
Well, I've had better days, and particularly I like my Sundays to be much better. I just knew the 49ers would go in there and have their way with that secondary. No, not a chance. But what are you thinking?
Couple of things. When Jimmy threw that interception, Kyle should have made some adjustments and put Mullens in.
Yeah.
Then Robert Saleh should have did the same thing, double up,
on DK.
And we could have won it.
And nobody would have got mad.
And
you know, if Jimmy sits down, I'd have been fine.
And when we already had problems with Dante, should have kept Dante out. Hasty needs to learn how to hold on to the ball more. That's what, and then all these so-called little penalties we got what kind of really messed us up. But I think Jimmy's time is about done. I mean, how long are we going to put up with Jimmy? I mean, it's like
Sharon,
we all sit there and make excuses for him and everything else, and it's like,
Sharon, Sharon, one question. Who are you going to get?
I would say, well, we could keep him as a backup until we find a quarterback and just let Nick keep the rest of the season because the team looked different with Nick.
Jimmy's getting paid an incredible amount of money.
Because it was like, it was me because it seemed like they knew what we were doing.
Well, see, no, it wasn't you. And I was complaining about that the whole game. I says, why does it look like the Hawks know everything we're going to do before we even do it?
They were about to do. They knew.
They were swarming every play as soon as the ball got to where it was going. Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, Jimmy should have been doing what Mullens did. Mullens came in, looked like sharp, clean, and he was throwing the ball. And Jimmy looked like he was throwing the ball to a ghost or something. What are you seeing? We're not seeing. KB was wide open. Somebody else was wide open. I can't remember. But it's like, and Jimmy do need to break away from Kittle and spread the ball around. Mullens come in, he throws balls to this person and that person. But to me, it's like Kyle Hope is holding Jimmy back. If you don't trust your quarterback, you don't have a team. And it seems like right now the team is falling apart because you don't trust your quarterback.
I still know, Sharon. I
think it's time to move on from Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy is not the answer.
Maybe not.
I'm sorry to say, but he's not the answer.
Well, it looks that way. I just don't. My question is, and it has been for the last several months. Okay, who do we get then? Because we don't have all day. We got a window open now.
I would take Aaron Rodgers or something over anybody right now. That's all I can think of right now. But other than that, but keep Jimmy until we find somebody. Put him as backup and let Mullens keep finishing the rest of the season out. Just bench Jimmy because Jimmy is just, I don't know. It's just something is not right with him. I don't know what's going on with him, but just bench him.
For sure, you're not going to get anything worse out of Mullens, I don't think. My worry is, though, with the Super Bowl window being open, when this team is fully loaded, it is potent. But you got to have a quarterback, and who would that be? See, get rid of Jimmy for Mullens. I don't know, with the team fully loaded, but they're never going to be. Injuries are always there.
He's not cutting the mustard, so he's not cutting the mustard. Jimmy's not. It's just like if you knew you weren't fully healed from your ankle, you shouldn't have been playing. You should have just told Kyle, okay, just let Mullens finish this game out until I get fully healed.
Sharon,
but
Sharon,
if you're not fully healed...
Did you hear what was said earlier? Somebody told the announcers that Jimmy had his best week of practice in a while. What? Really? Sharon, we got to keep it short.
I didn't see anything.
We got to go.
All right,
let me see you tomorrow, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye. Good night. Yeah. I find that amusing. Yes, Jimmy had his best week of practice. Really? Well, I hate to see one of his bad weeks of practice. 318, hello.
Yo.
And what is your name? Yes. Okay, you've got a feedback going on. Have you got a speaker open or anything?
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
No, I can hear you clearly. Oh, yeah, the echo's gone, too. Yeah, what is your name?
Yes. Gerald.
Gerald. Hey, Gerald. Well, make sure we make a note of that's Gerald. Hi, Gerald. Gerald, come on in, man, because we're venting about 49ers and an embarrassing loss to a mediocre secondary, a team that's got more players out than we do, and they went in there and almost got a 40-burger put on them. What is that?
Well, I'm a put it to you like a coach perspective and a GM perspective. On a coach perspective, the beginning of the game was the key of the 49ers losing. Because the defense was playing well.
Yeah,
the first, 3 or 4 series?
Up. Yeah. They were ready to roll.
And the offense was on Seattle's side of the ball. They had good field position and everything. And Jimmy G threw the interception. We couldn't get no points on the board, which Seattle couldn't sneeze anything. And the defense was out there too long. Now, that's from a coach's perspective.
They was on there every few minutes. They was out there 2-3 minutes, and they were back out there. I knew they were getting burnt.
And they were playing hard. The defense was playing hard.
Because they came serious until they saw the offense wasn't.
Yeah. Yes. And then it all broke down when you go 3 and out, you didn't score anything.
INT.
So, the INT, and that's when the game got busted open. It was over. Now, on the GM standpoint, I say, Jimmy, I'm going to try to get you some help. I'm going to try to get you a wide receiver that can go deep. Since Debo was out, you don't know how good Debo going to be when he get back. That's the best I could do for Jimmy. Yeah. And after that, if it still don't work, in the offseason, if New England want him bad enough back,
make that deal.
You're going to have to give me something. And I'll get Mac Jones from Alabama from the draft.
Yeah? Does he seem like somebody who might thrive in Kyle's offense?
Yes. He can throw it deep and everything.
He's got a quick release? Can he read and release quickly?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. And he's like the 5th best quarterback in the draft, so he will be there. He will be there.
All right.
If you ever see an Alabama game, he can throw it. He can throw it deep. Make good decisions. He's a talented Nick.
I like that. That's
with an arm.
It gives me a picture. Yeah. Well.
And he ain't gonna do the same thing like Jimmy. Yeah, and he's younger, and he can run Shanahan's system.
Yeah, because
if you want to go that route.
Yeah. The bad thing is though, we always worry about how a college quarterback translates in the NFL. You look at Herbert over in with the Chargers. I don't know if he looks. He was killing.
He's not ready. Let me rephrase that. He's not ready yet.
Yeah, and then you look over in Cincinnati, and Burrows looks like he has a future in this league. But they got to go through that first year. We don't have time with this team to go through a long thing. It was Jimmy G was part of the formula that was supposed to get us there. And you if you give your Mostert, you give your Debo, but these guys are going down to injuries, and when that happens, is this quarterback capable of doing without them, at least keeping his head above water until he gets them back? Well, see, we're seeing no. God.
That's why these next 10 games, this gonna be what gonna make Jimmy or not. He have to do well just to stay on the team.
Because Kyle's pretty.
This
Kyle's
is
not a
like a
patient man
try.
when it
This
comes
is
to
like a try for him.
That's true. But Gerald, good, excellent point. I mean, let's see you tomorrow if you get a chance, because we try to keep it short after the game. But good stuff. I agree.
Yes, sir. Because the way it's looking, I'm gonna give Jimmy a chance. This is what this thing's all about. The only reason why, because we got these key injuries. If you need another wide receiver like the one from Dallas, what's his name? Gallo.
CJ Lamb. Oh.
Or Fuller out of Houston. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would
speed
trade
guy. No, Kyle really, and I was worried about that when we got, what's his name, from the Rams. Kyle's offense needs a speed guy. That's a conversation we could take too long. Joe, let me see you tomorrow night, man, if you get a chance.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Good night. Yeah, we got to have a speed guy. Big boys climb on big ring. Thanks, fam. I think next year we will cut Jimmy, Ford, and Quan. Use their money. But see, you can't, that money, it becomes dead. It still will count against, you can't just get rid of people unless you drop them off on another club, I think. Use their money to resign key players. Yeah, you can't cut them and just all right, cancel contract, get the hell up out of here, and don't owe them any more money. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. But use their money to resign key players and go with Mullens and lots of talent around him. In an ideal world, right? Hey, 6'6", hey, big boy, thanks for the contribution to him. 661. Hello.
What's crack-a-lacking?
Us at 4-4, coming into a game that was so winnable. Even the odds makers may have had the Hawks winning, but by only 3. And they said it's going to run the 49ers off the field. So, that's what I'm saying. This was a pick-em game. And the 49ers, they picked the Hawks. But what are you thinking?
Man, if you're telling me that Jimmy Garoppolo had the best practice this week, and then he goes out and performs like that.
What?
That's more ludicrous than Ben DiNucci, the starting quarterback of Dallas Cowboys tonight.
What did he do? Is it bad?
He just started. I'm just saying, man. He just started this third quarterback or whatever. But it's a Halloween hangover. It's your boy Judge Jack. I don't know who the other caller that claims to be Jack is.
It's Jack.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. Hey,
I didn't recognize your voice there for a second.
I'm a future Hall of Famer on this radio show, from starting controversy to calling draft picks. So the other Jack, man, respect to you, but you got to be Jack Dean, or you got to think of Jack something else, because I'm the only Jack up in here. But anyway, they had a Halloween hangover. Jimmy G been eating too much candy or something. Everybody, it didn't work out the way we wanted it. But with the playmakers that we have, from Ayuk, Kittle, even Hasty and Bourne. Jimmy G, no excuses, man. You messed up and you keep messing up, and you're going on the sideline acting like it's your leg, man. It's your brain, because you're scared and you're uncomfortable and all this stuff. So, there's guys out there like Zach Wilson that we could get next year in the draft. There's guys like Trey Lance. This goes on. Last caller said the dude from Alabama. We got our options. So, hey, Ronbo, what's better than one Jimmy?
Two
Jimmys. We'll give you Jimmy Ward as well for your draft picks next year. We are selling.
I never go with that.
All right. Listen, man.
Oh, God.
Hey, we're going to talk about it tomorrow, but Man, it was one of them things. What can we say? But Green Bay's next. We're going to do this. And, yeah, man, I just think that we still have a chance to make the wild card, and it's going to be a long 8 games left. So let's see what happens. But I better get the hell out of here because it's about 20 in the morning, and I'll let you roll off, and we'll see you Thursday night.
All right, Jack. Always great to hear from you. I'll talk to you then after that game. All right.
All right, peace.
Peace. Yeah. Hey, Frank.
What's up, Ronbo?
Frank, another unnecessary loss. You had more talent than the Hawks did. You had a better play caller, usually. Your defense came in the first series looking like they was going to hang the Hawks up to dry, and then suddenly their whole world crumbled. Frank, that's what I'm talking about. What in the world was that?
Well, I'm gonna be short and sweet. Shout out to Denise and OG Nana, because I agree with them, Ronbo. Star was Salah. He don't know how to make adjustments, Ronbo, at all. You know what I mean?
Refuses.
You start off
stubborn.
you start off making little blitz packages, and getting Russell out of rhythm, and then you just go away from it. And then everybody got to remember this, Ronbo. Jimmy G wasn't never Cal, man. Remember John Lynch made that deal and got it done. You heard about? We know who Cal wanted, but I know but he not the answer. But that wasn't Cal guy. His guy was Kirk Cousins.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't, but Kirk not the guy either. But that was Cal guy. That's who he wanted. So we got to understand that. And also, I think Ronbo, we have to go if we're gonna go a different direction with the quarter, because ain't no excuses for Jimmy G. I'm tired of hearing people keep calling him about his ankle or this, that, and when you get on that field, remember I said that to you week 1 when we play Arizona. When you get on that field, we gonna judge you of your talent. You get what I'm saying? If you hurt, don't
or
play.
what you put on display that
you
day.
won't be judged.
Yep.
We judge you. We the fans, so we gonna judge you on that field. So I don't want to hear nothing about hurt. Don't call the show when you talking about the hurt. I'm not no excuses. When you get on that field, I expect you to produce. We fans, we love our Niners. You know, so we take this stuff serious. I know I do, because I'm a diehard fan, so I take it serious. I don't answer my phone. I don't want to talk to nobody. So but I'm just calling in, just being real. What we gonna have to do? I mean, fortunately we're gonna have to hold Jimmy G for right now, but we need a quarterback, Ronbo, that can go off strip, Ronbo, and just can make something out of nothing. Like I can't stand Seattle, but Russell Wilson is a bad dude. You get what I'm saying? And he makes stuff happen. And that's a quarterback we need. You got to make stuff happen when ain't nothing to be happening. You have to make it happen. So the only quarterback option I see that is free is I believe he's free. Nigga, we trying to win it all right now. You got to go with Aaron Rodgers. That's the best quarterback option we got is Aaron Rodgers.
Put me on that list.
It's Aaron Rodgers. Go after him. I think he's free after this year. I believe he's free. They didn't draft Jordan Love for nothing. So we got to go all in, man. We trying to win now, man. I'm tired of keep going to the Super Bowl and we lose every time we win. We need a quarterback that can get us there, and he would be the answer. Aaron Rodgers will make something happen. There ain't no excuse about Devo not there. We still had time on that field, Ronbo. You got you on the field.
More than the Hawks did,
Kittle on the field. You got Bourne on the field. Like, come on now.
Bourne was unstoppable today. And Devo would have done that much.
Come on now.
Ayuk had more yards than Kendrick did. Give him the ball, Jimmy. That's
come on. I don't understand. Like and then one play, I don't know. You remember this play? Remember the play when he threw it? He threw it to Bourne, and I think the commentator, I think it was I forgot his name. He said, "Well, Juszczyk was wide open on the flip." And he threw it to Bourne. It was double coverage, but if you go back and watch that play, Juszczyk was on the corner on the check down, wide open. At least could have got about 15 yards. I'm like, Jimmy G, what are you looking at? Like, I don't get it.
He never sees a check down, which is very odd. Jimmy, you watch the film every day. You and the coach go over it. You know the check down where it's going to be. You see the rush coming. Check it down, Jimmy. Oh, it's just Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, you know what? I know it's going to get. Frank,
I'll be on tomorrow, Ron, but I know you gotta go, man. So I love you, Ron. But appreciate what you
back,
do,
Phil.
man. Shout out to the whole faithful, man. No more excuses, y'all, man.
No,
Stop
ain't no
all the
excuses. Jimmy screwed
excuses,
up.
man. You gotta hold these players and coaches accountable. All right, Ron,
All right, fam. Have a good night.
All right. You too, Ron.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Oh, God. Hey, Warren.
Whoa.
Warren.
Hello.
All right here,
What's
Warren.
going on, Ronbo?
Oh, Warren, getting mad as hell. You know, I could see you losing to certain teams, and you can feel good about it, put up a gallant effort. But the smelly, luck up, 6-1, fake front running Hawks got away with another one. Behind mostly Jimmy's effort, which was lackluster, a few very weird turnovers. Meanwhile, we're the only team they played that should have stopped it. We're playing defense the first quarter like, oh, yeah, y'all, that's it for this. You know, all you got to do is play a little offense, Jimmy. Just a little offense. All you need is a little. We don't need a lot. These guys suck, but just do your job. He couldn't do it. Lost to the Hawks. So, Warren, it's going to take me a while to get over this one.
Well, I see it, Ronbo. Jimmy needs to start playing scared. You have
Number
you
one.
got no confidence in it. You ain't got no confidence in him at all. You don't believe in yourself, Ronbo.
Probably.
If you say you're gonna be the best quarterback,
you got to believe it. Yeah, you got to believe yourself.
You don't believe in yourself, Ronbo.
And if the defensive line is coming, Jimmy, think. Don't panic. Think. Quickly. Look around. Just make a diagnosis of the situation. Do something, but don't. Jimmy, stop doing that.
You know, in 2017, he could look a gun down the barrel. But right now, shoot.
No, that Jimmy's gone.
He can't do it right now, Ronbo. He can't do it. He gonna flinch. He gonna do something stupid.
I thought that's who he was. In 2017, I thought that's who he was. A daring, I'll kill you guy. You could see the eye and the tiger on every snap on that kid. Now you see what Kyle Shanahan did. He's like that wild stallion that's out, and the cowboy goes in, brings him in, and makes him a pack horse or just his horse. You know, Jimmy, you used to be the Italian stallion, and now we got what? What are you doing?
I don't know.
Jimmy. God.
You're not checking out. He could be open, but he just scared. What you doing, Jimmy? What are you reading? They go film every day.
Right.
Look at the film.
That's what I'm talking about, Warren.
I don't know.
You look back at the film and see what you did wrong, and you make adjustments.
I don't know, Ronbo. We could drop a quarterback and bring Jimmy to the table, saying we got to renegotiate this contract. You're not paying up the stamp.
And we get ready to take some, and you can get the same amount of money, but Jimmy, it's going to be in incentives. Now, you need to get a certain amount of things done between now and the end of the season, and you can make exactly the same money. And Jimmy, in fact, you can make more money. But stop with what I'm looking at now. I'd make it clear.
I keep giving, but we got to renegotiate the contract and draft a quarterback so bring him along. But that's all I see right now. All the elite quarterbacks right now is out of how much they're making right now is too much now.
Yeah.
So,
including Aaron Rodgers.
Defensively, we played good coming out the gate. It's just the offense just didn't want to go. Jimmy G clenching in the pocket.
The offense, the defense got their heart and their feelings hurt. They're out there busting butt, and they had things under control mostly. And when offense is out there playing, I don't know what they was playing. Or let me see tomorrow night. We'd like to keep it short after the game. And I'm sure it's going to get raggedy in here tomorrow. So I was looking for you.
I'll probably listen to you tomorrow. I'll be at work.
All right, Warren. As soon as you get a chance, so I'll be looking for you. All right, fam.
4-9-11.
Yeah. Good night, Warren.
Night.
Warren out of Louisiana. Hey, Hayden.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hayden, you got a speaker open.
Okay. Hey,
All right.
Ronbo.
Yes.
Is it okay if my uncle talks to you? He wants to talk football.
Oh, really? Well, sure.
Hold on. Let me grab him. He's really irritated with Jimmy. Hold on. Give me like 2 seconds.
He's got to stand in line. Everybody wants a piece of that. Oh, gosh. Wait, you know what, though? We've lived through this.
Stevie.
His name is Stevie?
Yeah, buddy.
Okay. Hey, Stevie.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
What's
Stevie,
going on with this Garoppolo deal, man?
everybody's asking that question. I don't know. And Stevie, somebody echoed and said Jimmy had one of his best weeks in practice. So I don't know what's going on with Jimmy. He needs to see a shrink.
You know, here's what I mean, you could disagree with me or agree, but every single time he gets in that crunch time, he can't cut it.
He freaks out.
He just can't.
And
look at the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And he was getting
right.
You know what? Unless it's the Dallas offensive line, Dallas Cowboys offensive line a couple of years ago, when Zeke was looking like some kind of an incredible star, and Dak was made to look like the world's greatest quarterback. As soon as that offensive line dissolved, now they look like who they really are. Right? That's Jimmy.
Exactly.
As long as the offensive line is protected, Jimmy's just doing a good job. But now the offensive line is having its issues. And Jimmy can't figure it out.
Yeah, for sure.
He doesn't know how to move out.
You're right.
He stands there and waits. It's just, I don't understand. He used to when he first
and he looks at one. He looks at one receiver. He doesn't check anybody off. It's sad because they have the team.
Yes.
But it's just I don't know. I think they made a bad mistake not getting Brady for about at least 2 years.
Because Brady's probably going to play 2 years. And Stevie, he had two guys who were red hot tonight. I mean, Bourne and Ayuk were just smoking. Jimmy.
Oh yeah. And look at those receivers. I mean, they're amazing. Yeah.
Because the Hawks secondary can't stop them. Oh,
they're one of the worst secondaries, the worst defense. I mean, let's be real. I mean, I don't know. It's to be a Niner fan my whole life. I mean, you know,
it's a pain sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of a pain. Yeah.
Because they get how many Super Bowls? Cap took us to one, beat up.
Oh yeah.
And then Jimmy gets the one, lose another one. We used to be 4-0, Stevie. One of the best franchises. We were the winningest, the best percentage franchise in a Super Bowl era. We were the number one. And we lost to the Ravens. That could have been 5.
And you know what I know, that game against the Ravens, they had it. They should have. I mean, you go four shots to the same receiver, to Crabtree, 4 times.
I blame Roman for that.
Oh yeah, you have Cap. Cap could have ran 10 yards, no problem.
Frank Gore was standing right there, Stevie. Give him the ball. We're not that far out. Gosh.
No, not at all. You're right, absolutely.
This is another hill to be climbed, because obviously right now on this particular night, Stevie, it doesn't look like this is Super Bowl time. If we get to the playoffs, which I don't want. Not if the team's going to play like this, just so we can do a Hawks. Hawks every year. The Hawks made the playoffs. Well, there they go again. Next year, maybe. I don't want that. When you get there, I want you to be a capable team to go in there and win it. You know? Clowning around. Man.
Hey, Ronbo, sorry, he had to go.
Okay, tell him I enjoyed that. Well, hey, we've only got a few more. Have you anything you want to add? Because we only got a little bit of time left.
Okay, so here's what I have to say. Jimmy, I love him, but every game it's okay. Our defense, K'Waun Williams, sack Russell. We get down the field. We do that stupid wildcat play, and then Jimmy gets the ball again. We have the ball the 10-yard line, and then he throws a pick. The game right there. The
Yep.
game's over right there.
Yeah.
And then Nick Mullens make the Seahawks look like a freaking baby. If they just halftime, keep Jimmy in the locker room. Nick Mullens probably puts up like 40 points. I'm not even joking.
I agree.
Because he put 20 in one quarter.
Yeah. And
Unanswered points.
And even though they were retreating on every snap, Nick was still finding people open. And that's what counts. Get the ball to the players so they can do their thing.
He actually knows how to throw to George Kittle. I mean, geez, throw to him. I look back and George was open a lot.
Yeah.
Jimmy, you know, he locks onto the one wide receiver.
Also,
and it's just, I love him. You know how much I. Go ahead.
We both. Also, Jimmy's watching the defensive line. Once the guy starts looking at that defensive line, he's done as a quarterback.
Throw it away.
You keep the ball. Keep your eyes on the players on the field, and you don't have to worry about that defensive line. The referee will protect you if you get rid of the ball and they smack you. Jimmy, focus. Hayden.
And then it's annoying because and then watch Green Bay. He'll throw 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, and everyone's like, "Oh, we're good again." Then the next week, and then he'll throw 3 interceptions and 1 TD.
If he
it's
plays
like consistency, bro.
Exactly.
You're not winning the Super Bowl if you play like that. Because championship match, if we even make the playoffs.
No.
Luckily, there's a 7th seed.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
If he plays good like wild card, plays good division, plays good championship, somehow if he goes back to Super Bowl, he'll do what he does last year.
No,
I mean,
Jimmy,
it's just bothering me.
If he's going to get there, he'd better be ready to be there. Hayden, we got to go though. I'll be looking for you tomorrow. Okay.
All right, I'll set BB, my uncle BB, to his own phone so you could talk to him.
All right. Because we got to go now, though.
All right.
We're out of time. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Bye.
And Uncle. All
Bye.
right. Bye. And area code is 925. We've been to 925 before. I guess 925 is probably not ready. Or else they sleep. It's still a little early to be asleep, huh? Maybe not, though. We didn't start.
Hello?
Yes. And who is this?
My name is Darius.
Darius? Hey, Darius. So, Darius.
How you doing, Ronbo?
Well, not good, Darius. I mean, if any game was winnable, it was this one. And they let it get away. It's just strange. But, Darius, what are you thinking?
I mean, you start off the game, you get 2 back-to-back 3-and-outs, and you do absolutely nothing with those 3-and-outs. It's just like, first 3-and-out, you have this 3rd and 5 wildcat formation. I don't know what the hell that was.
Nobody does.
And then the next 3-and-out, you got a Jimmy Garoppolo interception. I mean,
right down around the goal line.
At least get you.
You see the graphic on the screen. 49ers are 4 for 4 in the red zone last week. Well, that was last week.
Right. And then, the Seahawks have a good offense, so they're obviously going to get their points, but you have to capitalize off these, basically turnovers, because they're punting the ball and you're getting it at the 50-yard line.
Right.
You got to at least put a field goal. It's just frustrating, because then after a while, their offense is going to get going.
Mm-hmm.
And when and then you they score a touchdown, right? Kyle Shanahan keeps running the ball, and you keep getting 1 yard, and it's 3rd and 8. We get sacked. Next drive, same exact thing, and next thing you know, we're down 30-7. It's just at that point, the games are. I'm at halftime, we're only down by 6, and I just have this feeling the game's over because we're not getting any offense. They have all this momentum, and we can't do anything with the ball.
Mm-hmm.
He can't. And then Robert Saleh his defense. I don't know what he's doing. You see, DK Metcalf has more yards in the first half than our entire offense. And how do you sit there during halftime and not, think of something to slow him down? Exactly. It's just, it's I don't know what to say.
There's nothing to say. You know what? I don't know who's coming back next week, but Jimmy, if he's got both Kittle and Jordan Reed on the field, and he still looked like he looked today, there's going to be a lot of upset people. Because now you got so many weapons, Jimmy. Use them and stop cowering behind the defensive rush. I get it. The offensive line is not protecting you. Well, move to the left, move to the right, find a target, glance a field. You're a professional. Hit somebody. Don't stand there and wait till they get there.
Yeah, but I think, next week Kyle Shanahan goes back to running screen plays and stuff, because like a lot of people say, Kyle Shanahan is not confident in Jimmy Garoppolo whatsoever. Like at the end of the first half, you hear the commentators say, Kyle Shanahan does not want Jimmy Garoppolo to put the ball in harm's way.
Yeah.
That's just the same thing happened in the end of the second half of the Super Bowl. Kyle Shanahan has no faith whatsoever in Jimmy Garoppolo, and I think that is a problem, because you can't get points if you're running a limited offensive playbook because
you don't think your quarterback can handle it.
Yeah.
And, that's
right.
Anyway, I suspect Jimmy's not. I hope Jimmy's not playing Thursday. I really do. He needs time to do a lot of reflecting. And Jimmy, do you want to? Are you going to do this or not? All right. The offensive line isn't able to keep you absolutely clean for 10 minutes on every snap.
Right.
So,
do you have any idea of the severity of Kittle's injury, by the way? Because
I've not seen anybody say anything on the chat yet. I have no idea. George Kittle, though, if there's anybody that'll be back Thursday, it'll be George Kittle. They can't make him stop. George could have a broken leg and he'll still be playing. Guys, he's a throwback. George is like those players from the 90s. And, the guy's just an animal.
Yeah.
We'll see.
The thing that just really bothered me the most was why we didn't pass the ball enough in the first half. I mean, this is the worst defense in the NFL. We're running the ball over and over and over.
Right.
I mean, at one point, you just have to say, just pass the ball.
Right.
Just pass the ball. We're down, I think, start of the third quarter, too. We're running the ball again. It's a 3rd and 8. And
you should have started out the
throw
whole plan.
The ball. I mean, you saw – I understand, when Nick Mullens comes in, it's a prevent defense. But Nick Mullens was making some throws too, right? It's just this secondary is horrible. You have to at one point just say, all right, Jimmy, just throw the ball, run some play action, and throw the ball down the field. Because this defense is horrible. I don't know why he didn't do that.
That's why I blame Kyle to some degree. Kyle takes blame for that too. Kyle, this team doesn't have a very good secondary. Just work that secondary, screens, little things like that, short slants. Beat them to death with quick movements. You don't need to stand there and keep running the ball. And stop camping Jimmy up on that line. Move him out of the pocket and get rid of the ball quickly. Yeah. Oh, Kyle. Anyway, Darius, we got to go. Let me see you tomorrow and I need a chance, huh? All right.
All right. It's nice talking to you.
Same here, Darius. Great to meet you. All right.
All right,
bye. Bye. Hey, Tony.
Oh, hang on a sec, brother. Let me wind this window up. How you going, brother? What's going down?
Tony, I'm mad as hell. I don't understand what the 49ers were doing.
Come on, man. You can't be mad.
It was uncalled for loss. The Seahawks don't have anybody. Everybody scores points on Seahawks, but not the 49ers. Why? Because our whole approach made no sense.
Ronbo.
Oh.
Can we sort of I know it's coming from me, I'm way down here in a different country, but can we take the dum-dum hats off and put the real life hats back on? Right? Because, I mean, look, we knew and we've known that Jimmy was playing hurt, all right, and has been playing hurt.
For 3 weeks.
Kyle Shanahan had a brain fart and took Mullens off because he had a bad game. Okay?
Yeah.
He's entitled to have one bad game. He's got to get his feet wet.
Yeah.
So he then went, look, high ankle sprain. If it doesn't need surgery, you're looking at 6 to 8 weeks, yeah?
Probably.
The medical information is available there. We live in the information age. You can look it up. You can watch videos on it. You can do whatever the hell you want. Jimmy G should not be on that field. All right?
Yeah.
When you're if you're right-handed and you're having a boxing match, you got to wind up. You got to wind the body up from the foot
up through the hips, up through the torso, and then throw that big, bright bomb. Okay?
Yes.
Jimmy G can't do that with a high ankle sprain. All right? That's like me saying to you, all right, go get yourself a high ankle sprain and then get into a backyard scrap with Kimbo Slice. God bless his soul.
Oh, God. No,
right?
thank you.
You're going to get your head kicked in.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So I think we're overreacting, all right?
Yeah.
And I blame Kyle for it, all right? Because Jimmy shouldn't be on that field. He's injured. We know he's been playing injured. He's good when he wins injured, but he's no good when he loses injured.
Yeah, that's a good
I
point.
mean, we've got to be real. We've got to be real about it. Seriously.
Yeah.
We have to be realistic about it. I mean, last year was his first full year.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And
he
if
didn't
we
have a high ankle
wind
sprain.
back,
Yes.
he didn't have a high ankle sprain. And then people say Mullens came out on the field. Mullens hasn't got a titanium knee brace, and he didn't come out on the field with a high ankle sprain.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So we need to let it. Kyle said, even if he's half good, I'm going to play him.
Yeah.
All right?
He's made that clear.
But the point is, if you're going to play him, do the dink and dunk shots they did against the Patriots.
Right.
All right?
And help him out. Yes.
Help him out so he can get through it. So it's easy to blame Jimmy, and the easiest thing in the world is to be a sideline skeptic. You know what I mean?
True.
We're not actually out there doing the thing, and we don't know how badly hurt the poor bloke is.
That's good.
Right? We loved him last year. He got us to the Super Bowl, and now all of a sudden we're trash talking him. We're going to throw him in the rubbish bin.
And throw some lighter fluid on it, light it up, get rid of it.
You know, I'm not protecting either one, but more of my blame is going towards Kyle for not letting him heal up properly.
Yeah, and if you're gonna put him out
he
there,
should not be on the field.
Yes, and if you're gonna put him out there, Kyle, how about design something like you did that first week? Was that against the Rams? Just get rid of the ball quickly. Throw behind the line of scrimmage. Do whatever you got to do. Get the ball out of Jimmy's hands, Kyle. Get it out of his hands. Get it out of his hands. He's got no business looking downfield for anything. Gosh, almighty. It's just strange.
If he goes to Mr. Belichick, back to Mr. Belichick, we will find out whether it was Kyle or not. All right, because if he goes back to Belichick and Belichick lets him throw the ball freely like he did with us in 2017, Kyle's going to look like an idiot.
Yep. Because Josh McDaniel's waiting. Tony, we got to go. As always, you know, good stuff, Tony. Let's look for you tomorrow.
All right, brother. Thanks a lot.
Thursday.
Shout out to everybody, and I think we just need to calm down a little bit.
I know.
I mean, we're missing Richburg, Bosa, and Blair. I'll just throw those three names in. That's it.
And it's true. It's hard. All right.
Apart
good stuff,
from the
Tony.
rest of them.
I love the voice of reason. I keep getting mad and somebody calms me down. All right. Tony.
You've
see you
got to
later.
look at it from a real standpoint.
Yeah.
All right.
True.
Good night.
All right. Bye, Tony.
See you, brother.
All right, fam. Yeah, it's really hard not to get mad after this game because I hate the frigging Hawks with such a passion. And then when I see them walk out with that mediocre, God damn, and they win over some of the things. And then I see Russell Wilson out there getting flags with that flag he got. Oh, God, I'm livid. Show. Just can we stop using injuries as excuse, please? Show there. You know what, those show, honestly, they are a part of the misery. Emilio!
What's happening?
Emilio, you know, man, it's boy, I tell you, this season was actually, when we start seeing Nick go down and then everybody followed going down, we should have known it was going to be something like this. Ain't no point in getting mad, Emilio. This was expected. We should be ready for it and accept it. Boy, but I tell you what, not with the Hawks. Oh.
you know what, I get it, but you know, I'm not even mad or irritated about this, you know, like you usually are. This is just so many injuries and stuff is just going. You start seeing good things, and all of a sudden, we're brought back down to earth. I'm like, oh yeah, we're still injured. We're still not the 100% team we were last year. So it's just, I'm not as mad as irritated as I usually be. It's just I'm kind of taking this season as well. This season it is what it is, and it's just going to like, man, you want to get happy, you start rooting for our team, but then all of a sudden, stuff like this with Jimmy, it starts bringing us back down. I'm like, man, you don't even know who to get mad at anymore. Is it Jimmy's fault? Is it Kyle not, calling the right plays?
Both of them.
But then you think about it, Debo got hurt last week. So I mean, was that, did that mess it up? And then they don't run when you can kind of tell when certain players are like Debo out. Shanahan doesn't run his offense like he wants to.
Yeah.
So then it's like, do you want to blame Jimmy? You want to blame Shanahan? So it's just like, I want to blame Jimmy at times so much, but then I start thinking about all the injuries. I'm like, I'm taking the season. It is what it is. We suck, but then we don't. So it's like right in between. Is because we have the talent, but then certain things happen. Like, damn, man, if we had this player on the field, we could have played a lot better. So I started thinking, well, if Debo was on the field, we could have played a better game. So it's just, I don't know. We got to take the season for what it is. And then, like I said, if Jimmy might be there next year, so we got to take it as what it is. If Jimmy plays this bad, you either got to let him finish up next year or get rid of him. So it's just at this point it is. Can you keep your job or not?
Yeah.
But it's just you have to wait till everybody's officially healthy for next year. Yeah.
True. And Tony's right. Are we asking too much? Have you ever had a high ankle sprain before?
No, I've had an ankle sprain, not high ankle sprain.
I've never had a high ankle sprain. I've had an ankle sprain a million times. I've never had a high ankle sprain. I don't know how you feel with that, which is why I'm getting ready to roll it back on him. But you know what? I blame Kyle too. Kyle, you know the situation here. He can't stand back and fire long ways. Just keep it short and quick. Why didn't he do that, Emilio? These guys are not good. The Hawks are a luck-up team that's gotten away with murder so far. They're not going anywhere. They're not going to the Super Bowl or anything like that. They don't have a defense, and you're not going anywhere without a defense past the regular season, right? So you know this, Kyle. That's what you're doing. This is a smart man, Emilio. What's he doing?
That is the problem. I don't see why he does that. But I get it. He wants to win, and he thinks if he dials up certain plays or certain schemes, he can win, which it did prove the last couple of weeks with the Rams just dunking the ball left and right up and down the field.
You kept Aaron Donald and much better pass front off you. Do that again, Kyle. What are you doing? I did not expect what I seen today.
It's just crazy.
God.
No, like I said, I wasn't expecting this. At least if we lost Postgame. I mean, we only started coming back because Mullens was able to play, but it's just
they start retreating on every snap.
Like I said, it's too much blame to go left and right, and then like I said, I'm at the point where it is what it is. Either we win or we don't. Like I said, I think if we actually do get in the playoffs, this team will play a whole lot different. It's just at this point, we're trying to get in there first.
They better have.
Once we get in there, I think it'll be a whole different team.
But they better have about 90% of that team back, or they're going to get beat just like they got beat today. And Jimmy G better not be in there with no bad ankle. Otherwise, it's another embarrassing moment. But at least it'll be a playoff team. Yeah. Not the frigging Hawks with the Emilio, they're historically on a pace to be the worst secondary in NFL history. They're giving up 400 and 500 points a week, and we couldn't get in. Gosh. Oh.
Yeah. But you know what messed it up, too, was those turnovers. If we didn't have those turnovers, it would have been a whole different game, too. So, like I said, in this game, it's a lot of blame to go around.
Yeah.
So,
we'll see him again. And the second time around.
The only thing I really wanted to see, I hope he plays Thursday, is Jordan Reed. I want to see him play. Hopefully Kittle comes back, too, but I would like to see Jordan Reed play.
I want to see them both on the field at the same time. We haven't seen that yet. I'm dying to know what that
That's
looks
why.
like.
I was hoping that we would say that today, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Well,
All right, Emilio. I'm gonna tell you what. I look for you tomorrow if you get a chance. All right, fam.
Yeah. All right.
Later, fam. Oh God. One thing I do though, I did enjoy Kendrick tonight. Kendrick rose up and took a role in his mind. He says, "I'm the guy tonight," and he refused to miss. Did you see? And somebody got on my case because I called him one of the Yak brothers. Did you see Kendrick shedding bodies? Kendrick, boy, I am so proud. I'm gonna come over there. If anybody's picking on him, but I'm coming to get you because I got you. I got Kendrick's back all day. So look out, fam. I'm just playing. You know I'm playing. I love to talk trash when I get a chance. Hey, hit that like, fam. We'll be all right. We got some things to adjust, but we got a bad butt team when they're all there. And if that happens this year, we'll be fine. See you tomorrow night. Night.